talking about the other people. Meet up with them again.
What's up, everybody? You ready for a little Jets chant? All right, Jet Nation, what's happening? I'm happy to see you guys in here. Today is going to be weird because, number one, on a more tangible side, my internet's acting up. So I hope I don't lose you guys. But on a more philosophical note, I am freaking out that Bill Belichick has a plan to lose tonight. I'm freaking out. So I have asked people to talk me off a ledge. Very few comments have even given me a little bit of help. The only thing that has helped me so far is the fact that Joe Flacco is starting over Sam Darnold. Not that Sam's lighting up the world or anything like that, of course, but it really, Joe Flacco is even worse. So that's that. Now, let's do this. Let's start the chat with, do you want the Jets to win or lose today? Are you all about wins? You don't care? You just want to have a reprieve in the pain? Or are you thinking long-term? You're thinking tank. You're thinking Trevor Lawrence or a haul trading back or whatever it is. Maybe Justin Fields. Joe Fields, remember him? What are you thinking, guys? Let's get this lost. There we go. James Longo, there you go. There you go. That's how I feel. What's up, Frankie D? That's how I'm feeling today. I really think I want to see a loss today. Let me lower this for you guys. Where's my remote? Why is it doing that? Can we put it on a different? So I'm going to work on the internet here. How do we fix that? Is there a better internet that we can put it on? Can we put it on the? So we have a hurricane. It's like a tropical storm down here, and lots of people are out of power. So you might lose me. That's just kind of what's going on. And everybody's using the cell service where I am and all that kind of jazz. But Frankie D, yeah, man, I get it. It's so hard for me to root for losses. It really is. You know, I'm definitely into the draft. I'm one of those guys, right? Like I love looking at the draft and mocks and all that kind of stuff. So the more capital that we can have, the further toward the front of the draft board that we are, I'm into. I got to take my glasses off. I got too much glare here. I don't like to show you guys how old I look today. My eyes are tired. But so I always want the Jets to win. But the intellectual side of me, I know that winning doesn't help this team. This team is toast. It's going to look completely different. We have very few parts that are going to stay. What's up, Jet Mess? I got Donnie Alford in here. What's up, man? Double-digit loss again. It hurts, but it has to be done. So you guys don't think, just lay it on me. Do you think there's any validity to the idea that Belichick, in his conniving little chess player mind, is thinking, hey, man, I'm only one game out of right now he's 2 games out of the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes. With 8 games left, he's 2 games out. Both of those games, he plays us twice, and we hold the top spot. He can literally dethrone us, and if the Jags win one more, it's his. You think there's any validity to that? You think it's real, or am I just a fucking conspiracy theorist?
The Jets have to make them tables.
Yeah, Iraq, I'm with you. Sorry, man. I'm certainly not trying to freak anybody out. I'm trying to reach out so you guys can tell me why I'm crazy. Really? Yeah, well, here's the thing with that, Iraq, is that if the Jets start winning, like let's say it's Belichick, he's playing chess and he's doing things that can give us a better opportunity to take advantage of it and all those kinds of things. If the Jets start winning, we're gonna be thinking it's the Super Bowl. You know that. So we're gonna be all pumped up, and that's gonna really give the opportunity to start to play better and play harder. So that's where my fears are. If this is a game at halftime, I'm terrified. I really am. Let's see what Frankie D has to say. I think this is the beginning of the yeah, I know. Arresting him to get honestly, I think you nailed it. Look, I don't think there are too many Jets fans that don't like Sam Darnold. I mean, there was so much hope attached to him. Finally, the Jets got that best quarterback in the draft. Even back to Mark Sanchez or Ken O'Brien, all of our first-round quarterbacks that we've taken, which there are very few, by the way, they were never the guy. Like in the 83 draft, that was Elway. In the 2009 draft, that was Matthew Stafford. So we got the other guy. In this draft, the 2018 draft, it really looked like Sam, like, holy shit, it finally fell right for us. The Browns did the Browns thing and took Baker Mayfield, leaving the blue chip quarterback of the draft to us. And it's sad to watch him fail. It really is. But let's look at it objectively for a brief second. The guy has not finished the season. Now, we all know, especially last year and the year before, the offensive line has been so bad. You can't blame the guy for he's getting crushed every other play. So there's that. And he has no one to throw to, all those kinds of things. But you can see in him the damage, the happy feet, the tentative nature. He's afraid to throw the ball. Or when he does, he just throws into triple coverage without a receiver there. Those types of things. We're seeing a guy that's regressing and not progressing. And unfortunately, I don't think with him, having to make the decision on his 5th year option, I just don't see it. But it's sad, man. I agree. But I also agree that Sam's time here is probably toward its end, Thor, why you terrified that we're going to win? I love Sam too. See, now Brian, Brian Gonzalez. That's a good argument. I'm with that. Like Belichick's going to crush us tonight if he can, and then at the end of the year when we're 0-15 and the Jaguars are 1-14, that he gives us a win so we don't get the first pick. Because I believe in head-to-head, if all things continued like they were, like they are now, that they would actually jump us if we had the same record. That's what I read somewhere. I don't even remember where. But so yeah, man, I do get that. Me personally, I think that Belichick has an opportunity tonight to get into the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes and at minimum be near enough to Justin Fields. I keep wanting to say Joe Fields. Remember Joe Fields? Our center. Very, very good center. We always had good centers until McCagnon came to town and destroyed our center situation. So I do get it, Brian. Thank you, Thor. So I'm not crazy. That's why people are having a hard time talking me off a ledge. I think there's actually a lot of credence to this argument. I'm terrified tonight. And it's like, would I enjoy a win? Especially if like guys like Mims, or let's say Bryce Hall gets a pick 6, something like that. Zuniga gets a big strip sack. Am I going to be happy? Of course I'm going to be happy. I just don't want to win. At 1 point, if there was a quarter point, I'd lose by that and be happy. And I agree. We can't pass this opportunity. Jets Mess says 30-7. Now it's very sobering, right? It's like, hey man, calm down. The Pats are going to kill us. I hope that you're right. All right, let's see if my internet, guys. I told you, I'm down here. There's a tropical storm. Lots of friends of mine don't even have power. So the fact that I have power, I got to count my chickens. Is that what I count? My blessings? Yeah, not my chickens. I don't have any chickens. What's up, John Holton? It's nice to have you. JM335. I know, man. Never wanted to lose a game so bad. I'm with you. See, E-Rock, what'd you say there? Wait, I saw something from you. E-Rock, to answer your question, no, I don't want us to win. It's worthless. Right. That's what I'm thinking. So you guys might have to do the thing. Doesn't it suck, man? Because I travel all over the place. So I never know what my internet situation is going to be. I have Verizon. I have AT&T. I have all these different things. I have something called a Wi-Fi booster. I have WeBoost, cellular booster. I got all this stuff. And then I don't get the game. It's crazy. It's funny because NFL seems to be the one that I have the hardest time with. I have 3 different ways I can watch it, and I still can't seem to get it.
Oh, we should try Fubo.
Can you do that for me?
Because we didn't cancel it.
My wife is. We didn't? Oh, we suck, man.
Your whole audience probably knows.
I know. I told you guys
probably
last week I'm paying $60 a month for this friggin' Fubo. And every week we're like, we got to cancel. I don't want to pay $60 a month for some stupid shit. And then every week I'm like, oh yeah, we didn't cancel Fubo because it's the best option
but it's
for it. It helps.
If we didn't have it, then we couldn't watch it.
I'm going to look on the NFL app. Hello, Gina Arena. It's nice to see you.
Oh, can we do that? Keep going.
Right. You could have Jovis take them out. Yes. Okay. I didn't hear that. I didn't see that comment. What did Sam say about saving his career from this injury? I didn't see that. Can you guys help me out with that one? You want to know how I have so much faith in Joe Douglas? And don't look, Aunt Gina says hello. So, all right, where is that comment? I got to get it up. We're going to put that up there.
Okay.
From JM335, we're going to talk to you about Joe Douglas. Now, number one, you got to look at where someone comes from. He's the first actually groomed GM, like for the GM job that we've had since Dick Steinberg. Okay? Bill Parcells wasn't even a good GM. He was the best football guy we had, but he was not a good GM. Don't think otherwise. Okay? Joe Douglas is the best football guy, the highest level of football knowledge that we've had in here in 30 years. Okay? So there's that. Number one, when you look at his ability to trade and get value for assets, okay, that he has. Leonard Williams was having a terrible year. He's had a few subsequent average years at best. Trying to dump him right before he was owed $14 million, and then his contract, his fifth-year option was $20 million or whatever it is. The fact that he got 2 picks for him is brilliant. The Jamal Adams trade is brilliant. That is a brilliant trade. 2 firsts and a third plus a starting safety, who sucks, by the way. But that could be the Jet syndrome too, man. Don't forget. That's the Adam Gase effect on players. The other thing is this. His draft picks, the guys that he chose and how he chose them, the moving and wheeling and dealing that he did in the draft, is again brilliant. How he did it. He's trading with the Pats. We haven't done that we haven't traded with the Pats in 25 years. Or it might even be more. He's traded with them twice and got the better end of the deal. Okay? We haven't traded with the Giants in 20-something years. He did that and got the better end of the deal. He has a great reputation around the league. He untied all the McCagnon knots. Tremaine Williams, Le'Veon Bell, who else? Andre Roberts, Quincy Enunwa. Quincy Enunwa's contract was so bad that he actually counts $3.6 million to next year's cap. Not even just this year. He's not on the team this year. He counts like 8 million, whatever it is. And then next year he counts 3.6 million to that cap. That's how bad that contract was. Joe Douglas has to undo all that stuff before he can actually rebuild. But what he did with his rebuilding, his first pick was Mekhi Becton instead of Tristan Wirfs. That was the courageous, ballsy move. Tristan Wirfs was the safe pick. Mekhi Becton. Now, who does it look like is going to be the more impactful player? Mekhi Becton. But it was a scary pick. Higher upside, lower low side. Okay, lower floor, as they say. So the other thing is this. The Jets were known around the league as a place to use to negotiate and work better deals out with other teams. Okay, I forget what that word's called. I'm all spaced out. They would use us as leverage, right? There were numerous reports last year during free agency that shit stopped on a dime. They said it's over. That stuff is over. Joe Douglas changed the opinion of the Jets from all the agents around the league in one offseason. Okay? So we got to give this guy time. That's the other thing. What's going on? Why can't I hear anything? I might have the game right here. Why can't I hear? Can you make me have sound? My wife is smarter than me.
I'm trying to
This is what I do.
other stuff too.
I'm like, can you make this work? Can you do this? So anyway, that's my answer, JM335. What do you think? And I like his bald round head. He's got a good round head. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm way behind on the comments. All right, Douglas trying. Right. Well, he's going to do both. But don't forget, all the other teams are like, look at the Saints. They're 100 million over. Look at Seattle. They're like 65 million over the cap next year when it goes down. Us, Joe Douglas has positioned us to be one of like 5 teams that can actually be buyers. Teams are going to have to chop their rosters to bits, and we're going to be the ones that can actually take care of that. Look at that. Look at Flacco. I got to see how much I'm on a delay with you guys. So it's 13:03 on my screen. What do we got here? Yeah, I heard that too, Thor. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? See, and you can see, like, yeah, we're a deranged fan base, and we're kind of, we're a little bit tough to deal with, but nobody has more passion than us, man. Look at what we've dealt with and how we're still here. Look at Flacco. Look at this guy. Look at Mims. Did he drop the ball? No. Look at Mims. That's what I'm telling you, and this is why I love Joe Douglas. This is it. Mims, in my opinion, was one of the top 5 receivers in the entire draft. Sure, guys are looking good. You know, the injury hurt him, clearly, and it hurt the Jets, clearly. But Mims is the real deal, guys. 6'3", 230-something pounds, 4.38 speed. Right. I like that, Greg Tarr. You don't pass on Namath.
Ask how your reception.
Guys, let me ask you a few questions, and I'll catch up on the comments. Number one, how do I look on the video? Am I all pixelated and shitty? Or do I look okay? And sound, how do I sound to you guys? Number two, you got to tell me how delayed I am with you guys. I'm at 11:33 right now. 31, 30, 29. Right now, Flacco's about to take the handoff. We got motion. We got Griffin in motion. And we are going hike. There it goes. So there we are. Who's that? That's Gore. So we're fuzzy, huh? Okay. That's well said, John Holton. I'm going to put that up there. This is very real. We have a very high ceiling and we have a very grimy, dirty floor, don't we? SMC. So that's what I'm dealing with. I got my, can you hear me good though? So it sounds good. If that's okay, then we can get away with this if I sound okay. I'm telling you, the internet is no good. I'm struggling here. Let me see how delayed this is. This is way delayed on even my phone. All right, Flacco back to pass. Who'd he hit? First down. First down. Look at Flacco with the Adam Gase opening drive stuff, huh? Are we back to that? Thank you, Prairie Tom. Thanks, everybody. Is that Chris Herndon? Herndon with the first down. What's up, TD? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's always good to have a vet quarterback around. I don't know if Flacco's that guy. Remember when he got traded to the Broncos, they asked how he thought his impact could be to Drew Lock. Yeah, sure. And he said, I'm not here to teach anybody or mentor anybody. That's not my job. But when he signed with the Jets, he was still bitter, I think, about being traded from his team. But since he got to the Jets, he was really excited to be in the backup role. So I think he's all right. I don't know who the next coach is going to want him. If it's Greg Roman, he might. Or he might not. Don't forget, Greg Roman was the offensive coordinator when they traded him. Yes, the Jets are winning tonight. I know they are because I don't want them to. Look at Mekhi Becton. Look at him. 6'7", 363. Look at him up top.
I mean, Flacco's been playing hard against the Patriots from day one.
Yeah, yes.
So he may have a thing.
Look at Becton. Is that 3 yards from Pirine? Oh, you guys are ahead of me. What did Perryman do? Wait a minute. Let me see. I got to stop watching that and watch this. This one's like 10 seconds earlier. Hold on. I'm watching. Flacco back from shotgun. Oh, he dropped it? Ah. I know, right? Tell you what. I like Mekhi Becton. I like Denzel Mims. I like LaMichael Pirine. I can't wait to see Cam Clark. Come on, Perryman. See, that's the thing. Like, yes, I want to lose, but I can't help rooting. Dude, right in his hands. That was as perfect of a pass as you can ask.
That was like a great pass, dude.
Herndon caught his pass. What does he have? 7 passes? No, I think he has 11 catches. No, not even. I forget. But it's low. 7. Look at this. Sergio Valente has his first 3 points. Jets go up, take the lead on the first drive of the game. We had a big catch from Denzel Mims. Little shaking off tacklers. We had a little bit of Chris Herndon, Frank Gore, Pirine. Some other stuff, I'm sure. Not a bad first drive. You got to clean your feet. We got to clean his feet. What are you doing, buddy? So what do you guys think? Good drive? That's right, Greg Tarr. Yeah, Thor, I'm with you. Thor, are you Thor from JetNation? Or is that a different Thor? I know. Look at Gina. This is the eternal optimist. Remember, guys, this is the one that got me into the Jets in the first place when I was a little wee lad. She took control of me because she was cool. She was the cool aunt. So I liked what she liked. I don't even think we do, Jets mess. I mean, I know the comment. I think we're up there in punts, though. We have to be. Let me see. Who has the most punts? You know, it's funny. I was looking at the punting stats earlier this week, or actually it was end of last week, and man isn't doing as well as we like to think he is. What number is that? He's like 23rd or something like that, 26th. But a lot of that, his net average is not very good, but a lot of that has to do with the coverage team as well. But still, he's not lighting it up like we like to think, but he shows that potential. It's another good draft pick. Again, I don't know if I would have done it. I would have maybe waited till the next 6th-round pick and taken Donovan Peoples-Jones or Kenny Willekes, who's hurt, so whatever. But still. And then, look, the 6th-round pick that we gave to the Colts for Quincy Wilson, and he's gone. So that was not a good one. Although, what makes that one okay is that Joe Douglas got 2 players with that 1 6th-round pick, 2 players with NFL experience at a premium position. So that's why I like him. He's taking shots in an educated way. Not everything's going to work. We have to know that, right? We have to know that things aren't going to work. But I just got distracted. I saw Dean Atkinson's crazy-ass comment about dyeing my beard green if we go 0-16, because that'll be our championship. Huh? If the Jets go 0-16, I'll dye my beard green. How's that? All right, Dean? Here we go. What do you guys think? We'll do a vote at some point toward the end of the live stream. Okay, what do we got? Look at this. Keep running, you bastard. Look at this. Keep going. Look at this. Dude, what was that?
What happened?
You see how far they pushed that pile? I'm not going to be able to do that, dude.
Yeah.
Son comes out. What happened? He wants a full detailed explanation. You're not going to watch the game? He's done with this team. You see Joe Thuney, though? That's our guy next year. Now, I think Joe Douglas will break out the cash for him. Let's see. Yeah, very solid drive. I hate myself for rooting them to win. I know, man. It's tough. Look, this is what they do to us. The Patriots are like 3rd in the NFL in rushing, right? So we're going to have a tough time tonight. Look at Dean Atkinson. You guys going to call me out on that if I actually make that boast? You going to bust my balls? I know. Did you see that? It's fun. That's a good comment, MC. It's like, that looked like a rugby game. Just pushing the pile around and everything. Papa Smirt. That's good. No, is that right, John Holton? That can't be a real stat. We have more passing touchdowns than the Patriots? I can't believe that. Look at Cam Newton with the first down. We're not going to be able to stop them. That's my hope. Well, here's the thing, TD. I do believe it. I don't know if it's going to happen. And believe me, we're damaged people. We've seen just the worst. Belichick has been caught cheating 3 times. Caught cheating 3 times. He's a cheater. He will do whatever he can. He has disowned coaches that went to teams that he didn't want to, all that kind of stuff. Won't talk to him. He's one of the biggest POSs in the whole league. He's never, talk about winning. The guy has 6 Super Bowl rings from the Patriots. He's got 2 at the Giants. He's got another Super Bowl appearance with the Patriots when Parcells was the coach. The guy has nothing but winning. So to stink for a year and use the year to get a generational quarterback, I don't think that's beyond him. So that's my answer. What was that? I missed that play. He is evil. I agree. He's actually evil. He's a piece of shit. What do you guys think? They're going to throw this? They're going to get a touchdown here, or are they going to blow it and punt? What do you think? I don't know, guys. I'm nervous. Right, that's what I'm talking about, Dean. Believe me. I would love to just lose this game 30-7 like Jets Mess said. Look at that. I don't know. I just don't know if it's going to happen. Yeah, that's one of the things, even though, at this point, I want the Patriots to win, to lose, and to win and everything. But in the beginning of the year, when they signed Cam Newton and everybody got nuts, dude, Cam Newton is a shell of his former self, and he can't stay healthy. All right, let's see what's going on here. I missed something. I see people excited. I got to stop talking for a second here. Oh, there it is. Yes. Okay. There you go, Thor. That's hilarious. I actually thought it was going to be a pick. I know. I actually know what's funny. I actually did like Cam Newton. I liked him coming out, and I liked, obviously, the first couple of years and when they got to the Super Bowl. I really liked him. He seemed like a stand-up kind of guy and a good role model and all those kinds of things. But there's a reason that Carolina let him go, man. I know it's a new coach and all, but if Matt Rule thought that he could win games for him, he would have kept him. It's that simple. That's a touchdown. You get $25. I never thought of it. Do you think there's any chance just bring a guy like Jason Garrett? No. I would not be surprised if we brought in Bill O'Brien. Honestly, I wouldn't. But I do not think Jason Garrett or Dan Quinn, that would be big mistakes. The thing is with Bill O'Brien is where he really sucked was his GMing. He's not a good GM, man. Look at Cam Newton. We're going to get him. Oh, he made it. Sorry, I was watching the second play of it. I have two different timings on here. Now I got two games on. I don't know what the hell to watch. So Bill O'Brien's a good coach. But the thing is, you hear rumblings that players don't like him and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that shit that he did with DeAndre Hopkins, that trade was absurd. I think he's down. Yep, he's down. Who cares? Just give him the touchdown already. I know. Look, I'm not advocating for Bill O'Brien. I want you to know that, Thor. I promise. But the thing is that I would understand it, and I would not be that bothered. I would be happier about Bill O'Brien than Dan Quinn or Jason Garrett or any of those guys like that. There's a few coaches I don't want. Jim Caldwell. My dog's having a sneezing attack. I don't know what's going on. It's freaking out.
Really intense.
You have $100 on the Jets plus 35. Is that what it is? You're getting 35 points? Jay Gunn, let me know what you're talking about there. I don't know, William Pineda. I don't know what that means necessarily. Like there's too many teams they can beat. I mean, dude, they're decimated. Most of their starters, don't forget, they had the highest number of COVID opt-outs. They lost Tom Brady. Gilmore's out. I mean, they're a shell of themselves. So if they're going to do anything like that, it's just saying this is the year. When they win tonight, if they should win, I'm just going to breathe a sigh of relief. Because I think if there's a year, this is the year. Who's my top pick, Illuminati? My top pick is Greg Roman. Although I do like some of these college cats. Like if we're able to get Lincoln Riley, you get Lincoln Riley, man. He'll rebuild the entire organization. Now, another one I like is Campbell. He turned us down twice, from what I understand. I think when we hired Loser Boy, he turned down an interview with us. He didn't even want to come and interview. But don't forget, it's a whole different organization. Joe Douglas has a stellar reputation in the football world. Mike McCagnon did not. People laughed at that guy. He was a complete buffoon. My hope for him was that he made his moves already and he was about to start doing some good things. And I also believed in my heart that it was Bowles like it was Mike McCagnon trying to get Bowles the types of players he needed, which is why they sucked, like Darren Lee and all that. And then when Bowles was gone, McCagnon, in my opinion, had probably his worst draft. Even though we did get Quinnen Williams, who we didn't need. He's a good player, but we didn't need him. And Blesson Austin looks like he might be a player too. And Blake Cashman can't stay on the field. Fucking Ja'Kai Polite. You know? Chuma Edoga, I wanted an offensive lineman so bad. And when they traded up, I thought it was going to be for Connor McGovern, not the Connor McGovern that we have, the other one. And we took Chuma Edoga. He was a project. He was like the one guy I didn't want at that place, at that tier. Yeah, I agree, Illuminati, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so if they were able to do that, get Lincoln Riley, pay him his 10, 12 million a year or something like that, like they're willing to finally do that, I would go that way. But what my first choice of the more realistic options is Greg Roman. I think he would be fantastic for us. I think he's exactly what we need. Barrios. Come on, Flacco. Throw a pick. Who's that? Gore. Dude, right? JM 335. McCagnon was so bad, dude. How do you take Quinnen Williams? How do you take, with 5 drafts, 2 defensive tackles with a top 10 pick, 1 a top 5 pick, 2 safeties? So it's maddening. How do you trade 3 second-round picks to move up 3 spots to grab a franchise quarterback, and your next pick is a fucking defensive tackle? How do you do that? It doesn't make any sense. The only person that would ever do something like that is someone who does not understand football. Especially how to build a team. I have every confidence that myself or most of the guys on JetNation that talk draft could have absolutely built better teams than our last 3 GMs. Easy. Even Tannenbaum. Tannenbaum had some good years, but he was no GM, man. I listen to Tannenbaum talk now. He makes me laugh. The guy's a complete idiot. He's an accountant. Look at that. Look at P. Ryan, huh? What do you think of that guy? Yeah, I know. I really wanted Jacksonville to beat the Texans because the Texans have some winnable games coming up. Jags, their schedule is tough, man. So they're going to probably be at 1-15. They may win one more if Minshew comes back. But, yeah, look at Becton, dude. Look at that. Did you see that hole? Did you see the hole? I don't know if Idzik was worth. At least Idzik, what Idzik did was he came in and he fiscally took care of everything. We had like 5 comp picks. Like we had the max number of comp picks. He cleared out all Tannenbaum's crazy contracts. He brought in Eric Decker. He only had a couple very well-placed free agents and stuff. He sucked, don't get me wrong, but compared to McCagnon, look at this. Becton, man. So I don't know. No way. Becton's not hurt. You're lying to me. Look at Dowell Loggins writing in his book. He's totally a Gase protege, isn't he? Greg Tarr, that wasn't Tannenbaum. That was Mangini that got us Brick and Mangold. And then, so think about it. In Mangini's first draft, he got his left tackle, he got his center, and he got a candidate to be a starting quarterback. Kellen Clemens was a good prospect. Now, he never worked out, but he ended up being our steady reserve for 6 years, 5-6 years, whatever it was. So that's good. That's a good pick. That draft was incredible. Where do you see? I'm not seeing Becton hurt. Where is he? Oh, he's out. Shit. So we got Hidalgo over there. Is that what's going on? Oh, they're blitzing. Oh, nope. That was holding, dude. Yeah, I saw that hold. So what's up with Becton? Is it his shoulder again? Do we know yet? That's really something, isn't it, John Holton? Thor, which point? What do we say? I don't remember. I just keep talking. And Mims. Udoga. And it sucks, too, because Udoga's actually a decent developmental guy. He is. Good swing tackle and everything. But he just keeps getting thrown in. And Gase, look, man, there's something to the fact that Connor McGovern is literally playing at 20 points lower on his PFF grade, okay, than his entire career. He comes over here and he sucks. How does that happen? And then you look at guys like Brandon Shell. He's over in Seattle. He's playing fine. You look at Tom Compton. He's playing fine. Look at Kelvin Beachum. He's playing fine in Arizona. I really think it's this coaching staff. It sucks because I liked Pollock. I thought that was a great signing. But this collaboration, these coaches together are dog shit. Gotcha. Yeah, those are good. That's good odds. That's the bet you got? That's a good bet. So, don't forget, guys, I'm a certified gambling addict. So I haven't so much as bought a scratch-off ticket in like 15, 16 years now. I can't do it. I like hearing you guys win, though. I don't even play fantasy football. It gets me crazy. I'm barely allow myself on eBay, man. I get nuts. When I would go on eBay, my wife one time literally had to sit me down and she goes, "Look, I need to talk to you, and I want it's not a I'm not I don't want to fight. I just want to talk to you. You have to stop buying guitars on eBay." I was like a month. I had like 6. I even bought a broken one. It was just the body. The neck was snapped. I bought that. It was such a good deal. I couldn't pass it up. I never did anything with that. I carried around for years. Yeah, I do think, Lou. I think Woody's coming back. I do. I think Woody's coming back, and they're going to use him as the excuse to fire Gase. Chris and Joe Douglas don't want to touch it because Joe's his friend, and then Chris Johnson doesn't want to seem like whatever. He wants everybody to like him. No, it's 8:45. Chris Johnson sucks. And it sucks, too, because I liked his hands-on, like how badly he wanted to make an impact and do a good job. He did, and I really appreciate that because Woody was so ridiculously hands-off that he would hire other people to find him coaches and GMs or whatever. So that was terrible. But Chris Johnson's problem is that he doing a good job being involved, but you can't have final say, man. You can't have a coach and GM report to you. That's ridiculous. You can't have you can't have everybody like you. You just you can't do that. You don't know shit about football. So you hire the football guys. You know that we're one of very few football organizations that doesn't have a football guy as the president of football operations. What is that? What is that, man? We have non-football guys running the football department. Like I said, that's why I like Joe Douglas. And I like that he has a 6-year contract. Because if he He's the best football mind that we've had here in forever. And he brought in Phil Savage, a former GM. He brought back Rex Hogan, a guy on the ascend in the personnel world. Chad Alexander, he's going to be a GM someday too, that guy. He's good. These are legit guys. Chad Alexander and Rex Hogan are better than any GM we've had in here in forever. So is Phil Savage. That's right. There you go, Joe Corsello. He's going to come back and the White Knight. I'll save us. Yeah. Who stays hurt? Becton? That's right. I know. See, that's the thing, Joe Corsello, is that once Gase is gone, Joe Douglas has to be the final say on all things football. If he wants to fire a coach, he should be able to fire a damn coach. If he wants to hire somebody, he should be able to do that. If he wants to trade somebody, he should be able to do that without needing to go to the damn Johnsons. What do they know? They know nothing. So I really hope, my hope is that when Adam Gase is fired, well, my first hope is that he is fired. I'm still nervous about that one, man. Not because of the press conference. That didn't spook me like it spooked a lot of other people. But, you know, I'm just nervous because we suck, and I'm afraid that we'll suck longer. But Joe Douglas needs to be able to, once Adam Gase is fired, Joe Douglas will hire the coach, and he will be above him. He'll be GM, coach, under coach, players, so forth. You know what I mean? I know. Did you see that, TD? That has to be great for Mets fans. See, I'm not really into baseball at all anymore, but that has to be great. A guy comes in, like, you know, because fans know, man. I mean, we don't know the inner workings and stuff a lot of the time, but we're better, we're smarter than a lot of these GMs. We're better at this. And we know when we see them making these decisions, we're like, what the? Like, you don't understand. There's a lot to it. Yeah, maybe, man, but that move sucked. I don't care what else was involved. So when a guy comes in like Cohen comes in and just fires guys that you know already suck, good. That's got to be great. I wish something like that would happen. Can you imagine a guy like Gary V? Like Gary V and Jay-Z gonna get a conglomerate and they come in and they buy the Jets and Gary V's acting owner or something like that? They would clean house. Joe Douglas would stay. But everything would be different. Everything. That's right. Joe does know what he's doing. Believe me when I tell you, man. I have every faith in him. Not that he won't make mistakes. Not that every move's going to be a slam dunk. But that he knows what he's doing. He's got a real plan. Come on. Come on, Pats. What was that? Who did that? Who was that? Who's number 44? Who is that, guys? Who's number 44?
Score check.
Hey, Meryl, can you turn the Instagram comments off, please? I can't see. You know what I heard? Here, William Pineda. We're going to watch the game, but I'll touch on that. Harvey Lange, huh? What's he doing? All right. All right, buddy. That's who it was. Harvey Lange's number 44. Jesus, Christmas. So we're going to – I heard somebody I was talking to online, another one of our Jets fan brethren, said that he wants a guy named Kyle Pitts, a tight end. And so I said, okay, and I looked into him a little bit. It might be Potts. I'm pretty sure it's Pitts. Where's Hall? Hold on. Who's that? Look at Lange with the other tackle. Who's that? 40. Okay. Hall is number 37, is he? Bryce Huff is getting in the action. So I really like the idea of if there's like that dynamic pass catching tight end, and like with the Seattle pick, I'm not against that, man. Like taking Trevor Lawrence, getting that Travis Kelce kind of a tight end, and then grabbing either like Najee Harris, Etienne, who won't be there, like a running back in the second, or maybe even a center or a wide receiver. Imagine getting like a guy like that, Kyle Pitts, and then one of the top 5 wide receivers or something like that at 30, 33. Come on. Come on, Berrios. What are you doing, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I like Blesson Austin's potential, but I don't think he should be starting right now. He's getting valuable playing time. The guy gets burned a lot, man. He makes a lot of silly mistakes, but he's better than I thought he was going to be. I have to admit that. When McCagnon picked a guy who had his last 2 years were ended because of reconstructive knee surgery, I just threw my hat up. Like, I'm done with this guy. I have no idea. So out of that draft, the fact that Blesson Austin is the one that's starting, you got to give it to him. Our starting corners blow ass. Well, look, man, I put it on an Instagram post today. I'm going to make a video at some point. If you watch any of my draft stuff and all that, I'm a big Bryce Hall fan. Like I shared with you guys, I lived in Charlottesville, and UVA is right there. It's like the center of the universe in Charlottesville. And Bryce Hall was the king, man. He's the best. When he went down, it was like the president got shot. I don't know. I think Bill Belichick's going to try one more rebuild, try to get back to the Super Bowl one more time. That's what I think. That's right, John Holton. That's right. You know, we have Joe Douglas from the Richmond Spiders, right? There's a lot of Virginia going on around here. And bringing in Bryce Hall. He's going to need a minute. That injury was bad. But he's out there. He's going to be our starting corner. He might even be cornerback number 1. That's what I see in him. Who? Blesson Austin. I know it's funny. When he makes tackles, they're like usually like, you know, pretty hard, aggressive tackles. He makes a lot of good open field tackles, but he misses almost as many. So it's like, you guys remember Otis Smith? Are you guys around long enough to remember Otis Smith? Otis Smith was a cornerback. He was on our team for like 6 years. And he would get burned for touchdowns like every week, and then he would get a pick or a pick 6. And you're like, does this guy suck or is he great? Ultimately, he sucked. When Rex Ryan came, one of the first things he did was cut Otis Smith. Isn't that funny? Bryce Hall has all the potential in the world. I'm telling you now. You heard it here. I'm big on Bryce Hall. By next year, he'll be our starter. If he can play this year. Ooh, wait, what happened there? This just flipped. This is now first. What the hell just happened?
Maybe needed a minute to catch up.
That's weird.
Needed like a whole
You remember Otis Smith, huh, David? Yeah. Chest injury. What is a chest injury? It's like a torn pec. That's that shoulder. Yeah, well said. You're 0-8, you're 0-8. That's right, David Cohen. Otis Smith. Ugh, those were the years. You see the difference with Becton not in there? You see it? Yeah, well, the fact that we got Bryce Hall in the 5th round is it's stellar, man. That's what you call value. That guy in the 5th round is a steal. First down for Berrios. Looking quick. I know, right? Becton, just shut him down. Let him heal. I'm not, honestly, man, I'm not against that. I mean, we love Becton. We know what we have in him. But let me tell you something. That's the concern with Becton, too. That's the concern. That his body is so big that it won't be able to handle the wear and tear. This is like his 3rd injury this year. Hell no, Aaron Glenn was one of the best cornerbacks we ever had. It's crazy that he's like never mentioned. And, like with great cornerback. Never. He's just like an afterthought. Isn't that crazy? He was excellent. Aaron Glenn? No, he played for the Texans. That's where we gave him to the Texans in the expansion draft. Remember that? So stupid. I don't know why we put him up. Him and Paul Fraze. Paul Fraze was fine. Log him in light. I know. Super Bowl 3, man. What Super Bowl is this? 55 or something like that? I don't know. 56. We suck. Come on, Flacco. You see Mims, right? Hold on. I got to see this. See what you guys are talking about here. Yeah, Mims. You see Mims? Wait, what just happened? Is Mims hurt? What the hell are you guys talking? No, we scored? Oh, okay. I got to watch this now. You guys are killing me. I know, guys, let me tell you something. I seriously do not want to be right. I want to lose this game. But if we win, don't you think for a second that it's not because Belichick led us. I don't give a shit what anybody says. All right, let's watch this touchdown. Perryman. That's who it was. Perryman making up for it. And the crowd goes wild at MetLife. Big touchdown from Brashad Perryman from Joe Lightning Legs Flacco. That's what he is. Jets, Jets. What's up, Lewis? What's up, Eat, Sleep, Football? Jet Life 45, Prairie Tom. Everybody's in here. Dean Atkinson. The cardboard cutouts are going nuts. That's right. The crowd. It's going wild. You believe that shit? Joe Flacco just passed Joe Montana for career passing yards. I'm telling you, we're going to win. I've been calling it all week. And I don't want to. When the Jets won Super Bowl III, Brian Jones was a living member of the Stones. Led Zeppelin released its first album. The Beatles were 18 days away from their last concert. Scooby-Doo's debut. Isn't that funny? V-Man, that's awesome. Shows how long ago this really was. Look at Taylor Swift wearing cardigans. I'm telling you, Illuminati, hey, Illuminati, you're the one that should be talking about this stuff, man. You got to bring this. You know what's going to happen. I'm telling you, I called it. I'm still hoping we lose. And if you think for a second that if we win this game, it wasn't because Belichick made it happen, you're wrong. Adam Gase isn't out coaching Bill Belichick with this team. It's not happening. It's the coverages. It's the schemes. Week 9, we finally scored 100 points for the season. That's good stuff. Yeah, this is it. Eat, sleep, football. This is it. I'd like a game. That would be fun. Make it stressful. It'd be nice to have a stressful game again. But I still want to lose this thing, man. Yeah, what other stream? Are you over at Jet Talk 24/7 stream? He's got a stream too. Everybody's got a stream. But we're the best stream. We're pure, man. It's us. This is a warm group of awesome people. That's what we are. Oh, shit. I forgot to send out the link. Let me see something here. Yeah, right. Well, what do you think? What do you think about this stuff? Joe Flacco is playing this well. Well, isn't it? It's crazy too. This is the first game with our 3 starting receivers. I haven't seen Crowder. Is he actually playing? Is Crowder playing? I haven't seen him. I haven't noticed him. Let me say that. Sam Darnold on the sideline like, damn it, I suck. Yeah. Come on, guys. Let's go, Pats. Get a touchdown. Yeah, that's the thing, Jet Life. But it's like, Adam Gase is not getting fired. We have to go 0-16, so there's no excuse to keep him. My only fear with keeping Adam Gase is that he's in on it. Like this is a group decision. You know what I mean? This is what we're going to do. So Adam Gase is helping. Ugh. It's a tackle. Jordan Jenkins, the tackle. Jordan Jenkins has 7 tackles on the year, at least before this game. Isn't that great? 1 sack, 7 tackles. And you think Joe Douglas was going to give him $10 million a year like McCagnon would have? He gave him 5 and said, prove it. And he trying to come out here with 7 tackles and 1 sack in half of the season. Come on, there you go. I'm watching the same play over and over. That's funny, John Holton. Right. All of a sudden, there's most. Don't forget, it's Dowell Loggins, the brilliant Dowell Loggins calling the plays. So that's why we're seeing this stuff. Yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah, I hate Gase as a coach more than any other coach, more than Kotite, and I was miserable then. That was when I really gave a shit, man. It would ruin my week. I went to every game, and I was miserable those years. I was at every single one of those games during the Kotite years. Son of a bitch. Here he goes. David Cohen with the prediction. Cam Newton's about to get picked off. You heard it here first. Oh, Gina, I'm telling you. Here it is. He's going to throw the pick. Nope, guess not. Not that play, Dean or David. Uh, 10-7 Jets. Look at us. This is the most electric we've been all year. All right, what do we got here? Cam back to pass. Little draw. Oh, who's that? 94. Oh, no. What happened? Who's 94? I'm so lost with this shit. Can't keep track of all these guys anymore. I used to know every single number. Fadukasi. Oh, the butt. Yeah, okay. 2 fumbles on New England, right? But they got them both back. So what does that mean? Do we suck? Yeah, David Cohen, I'm always on a little bit of a lag. I'm watching it on the NFL app, and I'm watching it on an app called Fubo. I'm streaming it. My internet's, I always have a delay, but tonight it's weird because the internet is spotty because there's a tropical storm down here. So lots of people don't have power. I'm fortunate enough to have power, but the internet's going in and out. So I'm fortunate and grateful that I hasn't gone out here yet. But as far as my apps and my streaming services, they're having some trouble. So they turned it over on downs. No pick right now, David Cohen, but you're still up there. We know it's you. We know it's you when it happens. Yeah, Jets are looking good. Let's see here. So let's talk about this for a minute. What did you guys think of the press conference? I know we might even be talked out with that a little bit, but on the commercial and all that sort of stuff. Did you think that, were you expecting anything else? Were you expecting Joe Douglas to come out and throw Gase under the bus? What did you think? Did it spook you? You know, a lot of Jets fans, I heard it on the radio and everything, they were freaking out that he supported Adam Gase and everything. What did you think of that? Dean, I'm in Florida. I'm near Ocala, Florida. So it's kind of like West Central. I'm like northeast of Tampa, northwest of Orlando, kind of a thing. Yeah, I'm in Florida. That's right. The second half we'll have 8 yards. Right. That's my thought, David Cohen. You know, so what do you guys think? So, everybody was freaking out. That number one, he talked about Sam Darnold being the quarterback of the future. Number two, he talked about Adam Gase being the solution. He was asked directly by Rich Cimini, do you see Adam Gase as part of the solution? And he said, yes. Now, if you watch closely, actually what happened is Joe Douglas he paused, looked up to the right like this for like a split second, and then said yes. I don't know who was there with a shotgun or whatever. Somebody was there, man. That's all I know. There were people in the room. When he was asked that question, he looked away, probably at Adam Gase, and then looked back and said yes. With a bright red head. He was red because he knows he was lying. Look at Flacco. What the fuck? Look, Griffin. Oh, my God. Well, it's not the hey, Steve Dean. What's up, buddy? Glad to have you here. I don't know if he's it's not right. It's like politics. Like, it's like you can't, it's not, are you a liar if you don't give up the plan? I mean, if somebody asks you, hey, what are you going to do this? And you say, no. Are you interested in this player? No. And then you sign them. Is it lying or is it just what you have to do in this arena? You can't give away the plan, So, I don't know. There's a mosquito flying. I got him.
You got him because he got my neck.
That's right. I got the son of a bitch. You see? Did you guys see my video when I caught the mosquito mid-flight and ripped his legs off? I reached out and I grabbed his legs. Did you see that? Fucking mosquito was this big. He was flying around. I reached out and grabbed his leg. Tried to get him, but I pulled his legs out of his body. I know. Well, the thing is, I think, David, or Dean, I think the thing is that this is the first game where all the receivers are in. So this is what we could have been looking at. You know what I mean? Right. There you go. I like this. Dean, this is the good comment. This is the answer. Not a liar, a poker player. Come on, Mims. You got to high side that, even though that was a bad pass. Who's that?
Secondary has been one of the best in the National Football League for a long time. Brothers went to high school in New Jersey, St. Joe's and Montville, where they said 100% of the kids that go to that high school go on to go to college. That was not the case when they grew up in Niagara.
I know, but this is what I was telling you guys before the game, too. Don't forget, if Belichick lets us get a little momentum, we're going to think that it's finally there, it's our day. And we're going to play passionate football. You're going to see this team playing hard for the first time. And we're going to do exactly what we're not supposed to do, which is fucking win. That's what we're supposed to do. Just lose. Look at this. You can't show your cards, right? Yeah, I would pick up Takk McKinley. What was the problem though? What was going on down there? Why did it go so sour? I saw all the stuff, but I haven't seen why. Like, what was the problem? Does anybody know? He didn't like the disarray down there. He ain't coming here if that's what the problem was. I'll tell you that much. Because he's going to get signed. He's a good football player. But I'd like to see him. I'd like to see us take a look at that guy. Get him in here. Sign him for 2 years. Bad pass. Flacco went for it again. Get greedy. So, you know what's funny? Here's what I'll tell you about Takk McKinley, is that this is the effect of the leadership of one of the league's most respected players, Mr. Jamal Adams. So he got his feelings hurt and made a stink about it for 6 months. And other guys see that, and he got what he wanted, which was he got out. He got out of the off of the team that he wanted. He got his wish, right? So other players are thinking they can do the same thing. Now look, Takk McKinley just stomped his feet and they cut him. So now he got what he wanted. So what are we seeing here? We're going to see a lot more of this bullshit. This is the leadership. This great guy, Jamal Adams, that we have. Now, maybe it's not all him, but I'm just saying, man, it looks a little suspicious to me. One of the more famous, more well seen, he's out in the front, players, makes a big scene and gets out of the team. He got out of his not out of the contract, but he was locked into the Jets for 4 more years if we wanted to, right? Instead, he kicked his feet, stomped and cried and pissed him home, and he's over on the Seattle Seahawks winning. So Other players see that too. I don't want to be here. I don't care that they drafted me and I have 2 more years on my contract. I don't care. I don't want it. So the spoiled brat thing is taking effect. That's actually a good point, John. That's the thing. Is that this guy just did to the Falcons what Jamal Adams did here. I don't see Joe Douglas as being too interested. I think he's a good player, but I don't think that he's willing to be the recipient and support that kind of shit. He knows what it was like on the other side. And yes, Jet Life, Jamal Adams is playing like Duke this year. You see that? It's going all over the place when Stephon Diggs took him for a ride, man. Did you see that play? Jamal Adams didn't know what was going on. He looked like a grandfather out there trying to keep up with the grandkids. That's what it looked like. Maybe his hamstring's not all the way back, but don't forget the first 3 games that Jamal Adams was healthy and playing, he got burned for 3 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns were directly his fault. And 2 other long bombs that didn't go into touchdowns but were, 40 whatever yards were on him as well. So he wasn't playing all that well before this. And he got torched a little bit in that Buffalo game. He had an opportunity to stop Josh Allen, and he missed that tackle. So he's having a hard time. And that young kid that came in from the practice squad, he came in at 2 picks while Jamal was hurt. I don't know. You know what, though, David? Here's the thing. Do you remember when Seattle signed Matt Flynn? They gave Matt Flynn a 3-year, $26 million contract in like 2010 or 12 or something. Look at that tackle. That year, so he was their big free agent signing that year. And then they drafted Russell Wilson in the 3rd round, and they never started Matt Flynn. Russell Wilson looked better, and that was it. They set out, and they had a $26 million quarterback back before all these crazy quarterback contracts. That was a very big contract at the time. They played Russell Wilson. Now, I'll give you another example. It's not apples to oranges. It's just showing that Seattle's not afraid to do what's best. They don't feel beholden to something. Another good example that will be oranges to oranges for you is, remember when we traded Darrelle Revis to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? They gave up a top 10 pick. They gave up a 3rd rounder, which ended up being a 4th rounder. And they gave Revis $16 million. Cash. Guaranteed. Cash. They cut him the next year. Why? Because he wasn't in their plans. Now, Tampa's a little bit different because they had a coaching change, if I remember correctly. But my point is that if it's a bad move, it's a bad move. The only thing that makes a bad move worse is exacerbating it like the Jets do, like giving Mark Sanchez an extension, extending Bowles, extending McCagnon when their contracts aren't even up and they're doing a shit job. That's the Jets. Teams like Seattle, Pete Carroll, they don't do that stuff. If they see something that's not working, they cut it. They'd rather save their ass than their face. That's my point. That's how I see it. And you see Jamal Adams yelling at Pete Carroll on the sideline. It's just little cracks in the foundation there. See, the thing is, too, that you have to remember that Jamal Adams has another year on his contract. Oh, my God, did you see that? And they gave him a fucking flag. Yeah, it's going to be his helmet hit his damn face mask. Why didn't you lower your damn shoulder, man?
Ashton Davis, the rookie from Cal, came screaming in. It looked like this play was designed to go to Izzo. He was blocking Davis. He blocked him and let him go. I think the ball was going to be delivered late potentially to Izzo.
No way, man.
Illegal contact. Number 35, that penalty's declined. Personal foul, roughing the passer.
Dude, I don't know. That was shoulder to the chest for me. That was shoulder to the chest. His head just snapped because of the velocity. That's bullshit, man. So, David Cohen, let me say one more thing. I disagree entirely. Jamal Adams is under contract next year. They're not going to give him an extension. Then, if they wanted to, they could even franchise him. But he's going to start bitching and moaning this offseason for his contract, and he's going to start saying things like, they lied to me. I was promised this. That's why I agreed to stay for a year and not complain. You'll see it's all going to happen. And they're $65 million over the cap, too. So it's going to be real hard for them to give Jamal Adams $16 to $18 million. I just don't see it. They're going to keep him on his contract while it's still cheap. I think next year, what is it, $6 million or something like that? I forget. It was a terrible call, guys. The good news there is that Ashton Davis did something. Look at Hewitt running around. Right. Terrible call, Andre. I'm with you. Terrible call. Gina, you're the funniest. Jet Life, where'd you go? You got to watch that shit. You should rewind it if you have any ability to do so. It was good. It's worth watching again. And they replayed it probably 15 times because it was they were looking at the penalty. Where the bugs down here, Gene? Or where? That's right, Jet Stadium. You're funny. You're the best. So it was not. I mean, look. Here's the thing. He could have lowered it and hit him a little bit more square in the chest, but he did hit him. He hit him right here, and his head snapped forward, and that's what looked like a helmet to helmet. But hey. Kids got to learn. We're crushing them, 13-7. This is our best lead of the year. What'd I tell you? Did I not tell you guys? The Jets are going to be passionate coming out in the second half after Gase says nothing in the locker room. It's going to really get them going, and they're going to come out and be even more emboldened because they see the blood in the water. They're finally going to get a win, and it's all Belichick's plan. Yeah, I hear you. Flacco gets an extension. Robert Johnson, is that Robert Woody Johnson? Is that who he's talking about? That's right, he is. Bill Belichick is 10 tiers higher than where Adam Gase is on chess. You know what I mean? Greg Williams might be able to hang in there, but Bill Belichick's way better than Greg Williams. But Adam Gase is a certified moron. I don't care what anybody, Peyton Manning, I don't care what he says. Adam Gase is a tool. Yeah, Jet 45. Don't go pissing when Ashton Davis is running around. Look at this. Good. Now these things are locked up, Meryl. Locked.
Oh, good. No, they're not.
Yeah, they are. Oh, they just were. What the hell? Maybe the play. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, it's your CM thing.
See, there's Ashton Davis getting burned, though. Oh, no, it wasn't really him. It wasn't really him. It's the exact same play. Exactly the same. What's the flag, guys? What is that? Illegal shift. Look at Belichick. Well done. You'll get the Wendy's gift certificate. Right, then have Flacco punt it. It's time for M&M's. What do you think? A little M&M time. Hold on, girl. I don't know. Subway. What do you mean, Andre? I know Jet Life is what we were talking about. This is all a big conspiracy, man. Get them. Look at that. See, they're all fired up. I rule. Look at me. I'm the best. All right. Tell me when.
Tell me when. You doing that?
Right now. Go ahead. There you go. I see what you mean now. See, Andre, I forget that quickly. So, right, Subway gift certificate. I got you. Look at all those jets flying to the ball. What's up, Kashim? Welcome. That's right. This is big. See what John Holton says there? You got to remember, guys, we cannot buy Jets merch. They just sent out a huge sale notification that they are knocking 65% off. Why do you think they're knocking 65% off? Because they're not selling it at full price. They're not selling it at 50% off. I think the other sale was 40% off a little while ago. They didn't sell anything. You got to remember, don't buy Jets merch until Adam Gase is fired. It's the most important thing. It's the only thing they hear. They don't care about our feelings. You like those M&Ms, huh? Re-gift me. My ass, I'm going to eat you. That's right, Dean Atkinson. That's exactly right. It's the We Suck sale. That's funny, man. Look at Nick Folk. Remember that guy? He was such a great kicker for us while we had him. Let's see what the Jets do. Don't buy Jets merch. Don't buy Jets merch. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Adam Gase, he said for the first time we had all three of our wide receivers out here making some plays tonight.
Right.
Make some plays on the offensive side.
Why'd you stop, Steve? You stopped watching the Jets? Oh, stop buying stuff. Right. That's right. You don't buy anything. 90% off Darnold jerseys. Are they really doing that? They're not doing that yet, are they? That would be really something. That would tell you more than any damn press conference could, I'll tell you that. Look at that. Fight him. That's right. Look at Flacco. Holy cow. Who's that, Mims? Look at Mims. Okay, good. I know. I didn't think they'd be that ballsy to do it. Can you imagine? It's like right now, they actually put, fucking Perryman with the next drop. Oh, shit, my phone's dying. Don't play around with Denzel Mims, guys. You guys are all right. We've thrown the ball downfield more tonight than the rest of the season combined. Was there? There was interference? Yeah, dude, look at him. Yeah, there he goes. That's not a touchdown. Yeah, okay. One bag of M&Ms down. One bag of M&Ms to go. That'll do that. Do that in the third quarter. Yeah, the Jets are out. I'm telling you, man. I saw this coming for 2 weeks. The only thing that can thwart this is if the Jets just suck more than the Patriots are trying to give us. That's it. It is. It is dying. That's a touchdown? Holy cow, that's a touchdown. See how good Crowder is, man? Yeah. Telling you, you heard everybody call me crazy. I got made fun of on the Jets panel last week on Ryan's channel. Everybody's been busting my balls. Most of the comments on my video said I was nuts. I'm still hoping we lose, man, but it's not looking good. We're kicking their ass. It's crazy, man. It's so, like, if you pay attention, it's like I was talking with a younger guy the other day, and he was trying to say, you know, I really don't think you're right because of blah, blah, blah. And like that, my answer was just like, dude, I've been around here a long time. I've been watching this shit franchise since 1981. This is the same shit that happens. It's just a different face. It's just the same shit over and over and over again. How the fuck does Joe Flacco look so good tonight? What is this? I mean, the receivers are back, so I'll give them that. But come on, man. These are the Patriots. This is Bill Belichick, McDaniels. They're all still there. Cam Newton. Sony Michel. They're all there. Granted, they got. Listen, Dark Demonic, I hear you, buddy, but the truth is, it's not us. We can do everything we want to do. I've been cheering for wins for 40-something years. It didn't work. Now I'm cheering for losses, and that shit don't work either. But this is the truth. You saw my video. This is my greatest fear. And look at us. Like I said, once we start getting a little bit of momentum, which is all Belichick has to do, he just has to give a little bit of momentum. And we're going to act like it's our Super Bowl. Then he just tones it down a little bit, plays schemes that are a little bit more, a little bit less aggressive, a little bit more forgiving. And that's it. Look at us. All of a sudden, we're throwing bombs. You watch. If we win this game tomorrow morning, or tomorrow, the whole day, you're going to hear everybody talking about playoffs. This is how crazy we are. If we win out 8-8, the last playoff spot, you'll see it. We're fucking nuts. I'll tell you what, this team.
So I think JetNation guys might be split, right? They obviously want to beat their arch rivals, get a win.
Yeah, this guy gets it. He's not sleeping. He's looking at his phone. You thought that was sleeping? He's on his phone talking to Bill Belichick. What the fuck are you doing? We had a deal. What?
175 subscribers, is that us?
Yeah, but it's still not the right one. It's connected to it, but it's not the right one. That one is not premium. That's right. Make no mistake. He's on his phone. Is he sleeping, Merrill? Look.
Looks like he's sleeping. Who is that?
That's our GM. Joe Douglas, the guy I like. Is he sleeping, dude? That's really if he was sleeping, I don't know what's going on. I would check him for heroin addiction.
It's 9:40 at night. I'd be sleeping right now if it wasn't for this damn game.
You're not the fucking GM of the team playing on Monday Night Football.
He's old.
No, he's not.
Let him be.
It's Dowell Loggins is that short. Look at all the coaches talking. The quarterbacks are standing up. Everybody's in a huddle. Look at this. This is exactly what we were saying that the Jets don't do all year. At the Pats.
Patriots have held the Jets to 17 or fewer points in each of their last 8 games. And here New York has 20 against New England prior to halftime. It's been a real one-sided rivalry. New England's won 8 in a row. Last year on Monday Night
I hear you, Dark. Demonic, I hear you. I mean, it's nice to see Mims. Right? It's nice to see Mims. It's nice to see Ashton Davis getting a little bit out there, some Bryce Huff action. We saw some good stuff, but don't get it twisted. This is a Bill Belichick plan. What do you think? I can figure this shit out myself? I'm not that smart. I've just been paying attention for a long time. You can see it a mile away if you're looking. The writing is on the wall. That's right. Everybody's more concerned that the Patriots are, Bill Belichick's ego. He doesn't have an ego like that. He has a long-term ego. He's got large-scale ego. That's what Bill Belichick has. He knows. He lost his whole team. He's not going to win the Super Bowl this year. What he is going to do, he's going to fight for the beginning, and then going from Super Bowl team 2 years ago, going down and getting Trevor Lawrence this year. Now, if he pulls that shit off, think about that. Don't forget, then he gets pick number 33, right? And on and on and on. It's crazy, man. Don't buy anything Jets. I'm telling you, I don't give a shit. This win, everybody, they're 65% off, and the Jets just beat the Patriots on Monday night. Everybody's going to rush and buy stuff. We have to stop. About John Holt, look at him. I can't help myself. Hey, I get it. I'm still cheering for good plays, but it's just bullshit. When you look at the big picture, this is clearly part of the continued substitute of the Jets. That's what it is. It's exactly right, Stephen Dean. That is exactly right. He lost his franchise quarterback, and he's going to go get himself a new one. You think he's going to find another one at pick 199 again? That was a needle in a haystack. He got lucky there. Now this time he's going to go up and get Trevor Lawrence. I'm telling you, if they lose tonight, they're one game out of Trevor Lawrenceville. And then we're out. We're already third. Oh, no, we're second. Already, just like that. No, that's it, Dean Atkinson. We can't even suck right. And this is the thing. It's like it's such a funny, discrepancy among us fans. It's like for years we've been saying this. We can't even suck right. We can't just tank and start over. We're always kind of diddly-dallying in the middle, 6 and 10, pick number 6 and whatever. And then as soon as we're doing that, everybody wants to fire Joe Douglas. He sucks. He sucks. That's what we do. Here it is. All right, look, bathroom break number 1. Why don't you guys do this? Tell me this. Wait, here it is. Let me see. What's your favorite halftime tradition, Shelby? Talk about that. All right, I'm going to go on my little bathroom break. The first one of the night, I made it the whole first half. And we'll do this for you. I'm back. All right. Let's show some Jamal Adams getting burned clips. Those are always good for a laugh. All right. So what do we got here? Have a good pee-pee. Yes, I did. It was really worked out for me in there. I can't say it enough, guys. Don't let that 65% off sale fool you. They're desperate. They will feel our angst if we stop buying Jets shit. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. Look at this. Oh, yeah. I don't think Trevor Lawrence really gives a shit where he's going to go. Honestly, don't forget, even though the Patriots have been great and everything, lots and lots of players can't stand Bill Belichick. They hate, they leave as soon as they can. It's not exactly a likable guy. Nice. Well done, Demonic. Me too. I bought my son something the day that they changed the jerseys. Other than that, oh, and this hat. That's it. I bought this last year. Other than that, I don't buy shit anymore from the Jets. Look at Derrick Henry, man. That guy's incredible. That's why I want Najee Harris, guys. I want that guy. He's Derrick Henry to me. 6'2" running back that runs over people. Don't you like that? So what do you think, guys? Are we going to win? Now that we have a first half of football underneath us, the Jets look better than we've looked all season, suddenly, with our backup quarterback in. Do you want him to win now? John Holton does. John Holton has caught the fever for the flavor of a Jets win. Yeah. Hey, you know what though, William Pineda? This is what you're gonna hear. Justin Fields is the guy we actually wanted anyway. That's why it wasn't a big deal. Blah 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 blah. I'll tell you, right? No points the rest of the game. That's how we do it. I know, Gene. Believe me, it sucks to be like this. It does. I want to root for the Jets, but the thing is, I want to root for the big picture. That's what I want, the big picture. I want to get Trevor Lawrence. That's what I want. I want to finally get a generational quarterback. Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck, those at John Elway. That's what Trevor Lawrence is. John, you're funny. So what do you guys think? You think if we beat the Patriots, we can win out? You think that's real? I'll put that on the bottom for you guys. If we win tonight, do you think it's possible that the Jets win out and maybe even get that last playoff spot? Is that what we're talking about? Would you sacrifice Trevor Lawrence to get into the playoffs? What do you think? Not a chance. But this could be the beginning. It's the first game with all of our three receivers. No? We're getting Griffin in the mix. So West goes on IR. Herndon is whatever the hell Herndon is. Griffin's in the game. You got Perryman and Crowder with two bombs. You got Mims working on the possession receiver game. You got Pirine cutting the edge. What do you think? No? You guys are funny. Absolutely not. Hell no. No way, bro. Laughing. You guys are laughing at me. So let's do this question then. Wait. So the question for right now is this. Oh, it's a typo. Why was Joe Douglas sleeping? Answer number one. He just doesn't give a shit about the season anymore. Answer number two, he's tired. It's a long day. Answer number three, he's addicted to heroin or opiates, and that was a nod. What do you think? Those are our three answers. One, he doesn't give a shit. Two, he's tired. It was a long day. Three, he's a drug addict, and we're going to find out. We're going to find that out soon. Why was Joe Douglas sleeping? I don't know. That's what I thought first too, Lewis. And then when they showed it again, his eyes looked closed. I didn't see any blinking. I was looking for a blink. One blink would have did it for me, not one. On one blink. Right, that's what I thought. Joe, I thought he was texting Bill Belichick like, dude, we have a deal. What are you doing? I'm going to send you Sam Darnold for a sixth in 2022. Yeah. See, these are good answers. Probably all three. He's a heroin addict who just happens to be tired and fuck it. I don't care about this team anymore anyway. That's why, you know what? I think you got a point there, John Holton. Wait, so J-Mac, what are you saying there? You think they're stupid for letting us win? Because that's what's happening. The Jets aren't this good. What do you think, J-Mac? Elaborate. I want to talk to you. I know. You know, it's just Demonic's nailing it. That's right. That's why Joe Douglas, you know, it's funny. Like in the press conference, the only thing that stood out to me other than the Robbie stuff and the fact that he was taking all the bullets for the team. Hold on. Oh, that's true. Is that Joe Douglas finally, it sounded like he started to understand what it's like to be a Jets GM. The Jets are different than the other team. The Jets aren't the Ravens, the Steelers, even teams like the Cardinals. That's not us. We have a curse. There's some sort of black cloud over this team. You can't draft Denzel Mims and have Crowder and think you're good at wide receiver. It doesn't work. You can't bring in an injury-prone Perryman and think he's going to make it through the season. It's not happening here. You have to consider that when you're making your plans. And he sounded like that in the press conference. He said, you know, I needed to do a better evaluation job. I thought things were adequate, and they weren't. And that's I'm with that. Drugs, dude. I'm with you, J-Life. That's what I'm thinking. Joe Cool. They just called Flacco Joe Cool. Are you kidding me? What is this? Look at this. Special teams. That's right, Greg. He did. And I like how he said it, too. We thought that what he was going to get out there on the market was more than he ultimately got. Now, I think that's a failure by our organization not to know exactly what he was. Talk to his agent. Just talk to him. But it shows that they have to do more of that. And that's the thing when you have a first-time GM, as good as his pedigree is, there you go. 12 yards, Damian Harris. You know, so, but it's nice to hear him say that. Acknowledge it. A lot of these guys, they never acknowledge anything. And you see the difference between Joe Douglas's press conference and Adam Gase. Adam Gase throws people under the bus. Well, if my players could actually do what I tell them to do, those types of things. Robbie ran the wrong route. All kinds of stuff he says. Joe Douglas would not do it. That's a positive. Yeah, the game's back on, Lewis. Play like a Jet. Exactly. Play like a Jet and we'll lose. Where's Bryce Hall? 37. Is that him over there? Hall got burned. Bryce Hall with his first tackle. Exactly. Yep. There you go, J-Mac. Well, that I can agree with.
Wow, I can't believe they're still up. I'm not really paying attention.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. Yeah, we got to put the kids to bed.
No, I meant the Jets. I can't believe they're still
up. Oh, they're still up. She said, I can't believe they're still up. But those talking about my kids. You meant, no, the Jets. That wasn't holding. I'll tell you what, though. He got lost in that one, didn't he? My boy, Bryce Hall. Guys, we're seeing the first plays of who's going to be our Pro Bowl cornerback. Julia, can you shut that door and move, please?
You guys are actually winning.
We're winning. High five.
That is.
We want them to lose, but they're winning. This is how it goes.
Okay.
Maybe the problem is I'm sitting out here. I never watch the game.
Yeah, you got good luck. Get out of here.
Get
I don't want any good luck.
It's because I secretly root for Flacco because it's like, you know.
Go! All right. First down,
I love
Pats.
Flacco. Just do.
I know, right? We can't put too much stock on his play today, one way or the other. But it's nice to see him out there. He's running around with his teammates on a football field for the first time in a year and a half. Let's clap for him.
Who's that?
Bryce Hall, the kid from UVA. Man,
going
look
back.
at their running.
Now, what's happening?
No, you're getting PJ.
Joe, just look at the score.
It's a surprise.
A field goal is okay. Okay, as long as they get points on this drive, they got to get points. We got a lot of time left. That makes it a one-score game. I'd love to see a touchdown, but this is the worst having to root against a team like this. You want to be happy when they play well, but play well and lose. Who's that? Was that Langy again? Jenkins.
Peanut. Daddy, peanut, really? I'm
That's
gonna
the M&Ms I like. I like
I'm
peanut
gonna steal them.
M&Ms. Julia, shut this door.
Sorry. I know.
Thank you. Come on. All right. What do we got here? Woo! Right in the middle, where Quinnen Williams isn't. Look at Henry Anderson. Do you see how bad that guy sucks? That's a guy that McCagnon gave 3 years. He's making $11 million this year. Henry Anderson, I'm pretty sure it is. Go over there? No. I don't know what's
In
going
the
on.
middle of my caption.
Just please.
I'll do it. I'll do it for you. Where is it?
Look at that. Neville Hewitt. Look at this. We're all over the place. We're flying around.
Just put it on there. Rub it on. Don't tickle it. Oh my God. Do it harder.
Smart Bean. Yeah. That's you, Julia.
What?
That's you, Smart Bean.
No,
Yeah.
not ever.
Yeah, that's you.
No, the one that actually knows that they're not going to win.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know, J-Mac. I think there's a lot to be said for the fact that he hasn't been able to play with his receivers all year. Don't forget, the first couple weeks, it was just Crowder. Not even Jeff Smith, Vincent Smith. We had Malone out there and Hogan. That's who he's throwing to. So that has a lot to do with it. But look at that.
Yeah, somebody's sick. I will take it.
Like, really good at it.
I know, score. First down.
Wait, Beth?
Hello, Lady Bean. You're the best, Jets mess.
I'm not a bean.
Yes, you
I
are.
don't even like green beans.
You do like green beans. I'm
No.
green bean. Sure.
Only like that particular.
Look at this. Come on. Oh!
I like Szechuan green beans.
Yeah, I only like Szechuan.
Davis with the stop. That's right. You're the only non-Jets fan. That's why you're smart.
One.
Can you get it?
Okay, yeah.
That was a good hit by Davis, though. Boom.
Wait,
That's two really solid stuffs by him. Right, Gene?
oh yeah, I found it.
Come on. What's happening
Is
here?
it right here?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right, Dark Demonic, you're hilarious, man. Let's go, Pats.
Okay.
Cam Newton up the gut. Touchdown. There we go. And the Pats score a touchdown. Good. And we are up by 3 in the third.
Do you really think Bill Belichick's ego would allow him to
Yes.
lose to the Jets in the worst?
Absolutely.
In the worst
Everybody
way.
knows he owns us. Losing tonight doesn't mean anything. He wants, if he loses this season out and gets the greatest quarterback prospect of all time, P-A-T-S, Pats.
There's a mosquito in there.
Get him.
Where?
On the ceiling. I can't reach him.
That's right, Joe Corsello. It's exactly what we want. It's exactly what we want. We want to look good. Want to see more Mims. I want to see Bryce Hall do some stuff. I want to see Bryce Huff. I want to see P. Ryan.
Hey, dude, is Bryce Hall in?
Yeah.
Nice. How's
He-
he doing?
Not good.
Yeah.
He got a holding call
Nah.
on his first play or something like that. That's right. We want Trevor. Don't you touch my M&Ms. Kids are eyeballing my M&Ms.
I'm not eyeballing him.
We did need that TV. What's up, Kieran? It's good to have you, man. It's going well. We want to watch a good game. Jets look better than we have all season, and we want to still lose. That's what we want.
Julia, come on. I want to go to bed.
Heroin. What's that, Gene? Patriots, 11 straight AFC East titles, and here come the Bills.
That's so weird. Dude. Like,
Yeah, Heron. I think the Dolphins might end up being better than the Bills this year with Tua.
well, I mean, the Bills.
I know, it is too sad. It's too bad it's not Sam tonight. That would be good. I know the Becton chest injury is no fun. We don't like that. He was crushing it today too, man. What? Yeah, he's out. He looked so good.
I can't believe you haven't been out here watching this game. It's like the one game.
I know it's the best game of all year.
Yeah, Joe, this is bad luck.
I'm the bad luck.
Is that what it is? No, he didn't watch.
Bad
He
omen.
didn't watch last week either.
All right, come on, Julia.
He's the bad Joe man. Joe.
You know, I'm telling you, we should just let Becton just sit out the rest of the year. Him, Sam, just sit out. We already know what we have. We don't need anything from you guys.
Maybe he can sit back and learn.
We're calling for a pick 6 from Flacco. Let's end this crap. That's right. Bill would be happy with us not getting Trevor. He hates the Jets. Don't forget that. Hates us.
I wonder why. We kind of give him his job.
What's that?
Didn't we kind of give him his job when we got rid of Bart?
Yeah, no, we didn't. Well, we wanted to, but he didn't take it.
No, when we got rid of Parcells.
Yeah, he quit the day we were supposed to accept the job. That's right. Belichick hates the Jets, and we hate him.
Wait, why does he hate us?
Of
Get it.
course you do. I've taught you all this stuff.
You're supposed to.
Not if he's going to get hurt. The thing is, it's like we're not fighting for a playoffs or anything. So if he's like, not 100%, we should rest him. You know what I mean? That's my thoughts. He if he's okay, I agree.
Past Barry, trailing only Emmett and Walter. How cool is that? That the all-time rushing leaders, really, they're one-name guys, right?
Smith. Wow.
Yeah, that's Frank Gore.
I would imagine Barry Sanders would have been up there. Wouldn't you, Daddy? Wouldn't you think Barry Sanders would be up there?
Except for Frank Gore. Frank Gore's the only one that needs the two names. You say, oh, Frank. I was like, Frank who? Get out of here with that. P. Ryan. Oh, that was Crowder.
Oh, man, this internet is bad.
So I got the game over here. I'm watching it over here.
Wait, Daddy, what internet are you on?
Don't worry about it. It took us an hour to figure this out.
But is it on Camplink?
I don't know. Just let him sit. Let him sit. Well, the thing is, at that point, I think what it was that the Jets were about to be sold, right? Isn't that what happened too? He said there was too much uncertainty with the Jets and all that kind of stuff. He didn't know who the new owner was going to be. We didn't know anything about the Johnsons yet, so that's tough. Bill Belichick just knew, and he's right. He knew that this was Bill Parcells' team. Bill Parcells didn't leave and retire. He moved up to president of football operations, right? So Bill Belichick would have taken over Parcells' very good team. If he won with that team, it would have been Parcells' team. If he lost, it would have been ruining Parcells' team. He was in a lose-lose, and he knew it. So he went to his own team. I mean, it makes sense. It sucks, and he's a douche because he had an agreement and everything else, but he was tired of living under Parcells' shadow. Don't forget, when we stole Parcells from the Patriots, which is another reason here. Look at Perryman. Run the other way, dude.
You guys.
But don't forget that when we tried to get Parcells, we were stealing Parcells from the Pats. They had a contract thing and they couldn't get him. So we hired Belichick. He was our head coach. We hired Belichick as our head coach. When Bill Parcells finally came, we gave him a first-round pick or whatever it was. Then Bill Belichick went down a defensive coordinator. He was our head coach twice for a total of like a few days. A lot of people don't remember that. Terrible. Leon Hess, as much as I liked him, was a terrible owner. A terrible owner. He's the worst. I mean, forever we sucked, and it was almost as if there was no emphasis put on the Jets for a long time. They were just a little fun thing that he had. That's what it was. Come on, Flacco. Here's the pick. Pick 6. Here it comes.
No.
There we go. Who was that?
Gore, I'm pretty sure.
That's Winovich, the guy we should have taken over Polite. Remember? It's too hot, chicks. Here. Yeah, we could use one of Flacco's patented 30-yard sacks right about now. No?
Dude, he fell on Fant.
You know, what the hell's Fant doing back there?
No, he's like trying to block and then. Nah.
Yeah, we all thought. I mean, it was a no-brainer. Ja'Kai Polite. Look at Perryman today, huh?
After he got knocked out.
That's right. We got Perryman, Mims, Crowder's out there. Griffin's making an impact.
Again, finally.
It's crazy. Sure, Greg Salas.
Where's Vincent Smith, though? Is Perryman hurt again?
Well, the thing is, Greg, is that their investment is very sound. Like, so there's actually an argument that winning, you know, is an X factor. They've been losing for a long time, more losing than winning, quite frankly, at least over the past 10, 12 years, right? 10 years. And they're the fifth most valuable franchise in the league. So winning could potentially ruin that. You know, they don't need to keep winning. They're making money. That's why we got to stop buying their shit. Stop buying Jet stuff, everybody. Say it again. Say it again. All right, what happened here? Yeah, Belichick sucked in Cleveland. He didn't suck, but he didn't. It didn't work. He had that 1 year that they went to the playoffs and everything, but it didn't work out in Cleveland. And don't forget what he did. He did like something similar, you know, like as a lot of these coaches do. So he had his head coaching gig. It didn't work. He went back and, you know, simmered for a little while. He was with Parcells all of his Patriot years, all of his Jet years. Oh man, can you get a cord in there? Yeah, it's like on my side over there. What's happening here? You guys seeing stuff? I'm not seeing a game right now. Yeah, just bring the whole thing over. Just watch the cord. The only thing that's plugged in over there is the pot. Nope, you got to unplug the pot. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I got to grab something. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Just put that on the floor. Put that on the floor and then just plug my phone.
Dude, it's taking forever for this to load.
What are you doing?
Oh, you want Fubo.
All right. Got to get some. John Bon Jovi from New Jersey is hanging out with Bob Kraft. Why? Are you kidding me? What is that? I hate Bon Jovi even more right now. Look at this. Another Perryman touchdown?
Can't.
Are you kidding me? I'm telling you guys, this is terrible. All of a sudden, friggin' Brashad Perryman is a world beater. 2 touchdowns today. What does he have, 100 yards at least? This is all Bill Belichick, guys.
Good throw, though.
Yep, I can't believe it. I don't know if we'll buy the Jets. He's so close and chummy with the Pats. This is bullshit. I told you guys. I'm sorry. I saw this coming a mile away. Gina, I think you're like an hour behind us. I think you stopped the video for a while. Go to the end because you're talking about stuff that happened a long time ago. That's why you answered the heroin question. I don't know what happened, Gina. Yeah. Just scored another touchdown. Bomb. We're airing it out.
Oh, good.
Well,
Exactly what you guys need.
I can't have this on this side.
Why don't you plug that into your thing and then plug that into there?
This?
Yeah.
Because that thing sucks. It goes on and off, you know?
This is tough.
We should be having a good time tonight, right? But we're not. Because we know this is all this is ruining the tank. That's it. It's all this is. And it's the Patriots doing it to us.
That's what's going on. Look at that.
What?
No signal.
Why?
None. You're at like 1 bar. I don't know why.
We got to get the Wii Boost hooked up.
Yep. Not happening right now, but
Is that thing going to die? No, the battery's
that
charged.
battery's fine. There's just no
So-
signal.
I'll open the window a little bit.
Here, see if that works.
Got 2 bars.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Can they see you okay?
That's right. The DB fell on purpose. That's my thoughts.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick let a few people know. Is he still sleeping? He's going to wake up and go, wait, what the fuck? You guys won?
That's not what I wanted.
That's not what I said.
I wanted you guys to go out there and lose.
Yeah, Solo, Marco Polo, let me tell you something. You're not alone, buddy. I made a whole video about it earlier in the week. I told you. Everybody yelled at me. I've been around a long time. And just like you're saying, the Jets are going to be all happy, and you're going to see a chorus of Jet fans talking about we can win out because look how good we were with all 3 receivers finally in. We can win out and probably make the playoffs. Is there any chance you'll hear it? You'll hear it on all the radio shows tomorrow. It's fucking crazy town.
You're on all the radio shows. GreenBean was right.
That's right, Jet Life. I did, in fact, call it. I'll give some credit to Solo Marco Polo. Why not? I don't need to be alone on this one. There were quite a few of us that thought this. But damn if I didn't say it. Remember on the Jet panel, if any of you guys were on there with us last Tuesday on Ryan's Jets Talk 24/7 channel, they laughed at me. This old man, what does he know? He's a grumpy old fogue. That's what they said. That's what they said, Dark Demonic. They laughed at us. And I knew. I know, right. Jet Life. Look at Gina. She's talking to you like you're, you know. We lost to the 0-8 Dolphins and everyone ragged our team. I guarantee they won't do the same to Bill Belichick's past field. No, because Bill Belichick's a mastermind. He didn't lose tonight. He gave this game. MC, I'm telling you, man. There's no way that we could see this coming like this. Like I said, people laughed at me. They said there's no way. The Jets are not even in the same stratosphere as the Patriots. And while I don't disagree, it's hard to win when Belichick's giving you the game. Especially because on our end, it looks like the Super Bowl. We're all proud of ourselves. Yay, we're fucking great. Jordan Jenkins. Jordan Jenkins had 7 tackles and 1 sack heading into this game. I can't wait to see his stats. Stop it. Don't drink my stuff, man. I'll tell you what, though. If I wasn't a gambling addict, guys, I would have bet this game. This was the lock of the week from my perspective. What was the spread? 10 points, something, 11. What was it? Nope, we won't even get Fields. You'll see, man. We're going to blow this whole thing. The only hope we have is that Joe Douglas can somehow control. He tried. He fucking sold. He got rid of McClendon for chump change. He gave Avery Williamson away for a 5th and given a 7th. So it's really a 6th. He's trying.
He can't really do much.
Telling you, it's disheartening. Adam Gase, stop buying Jet shit. That's all I can say. It's the most important thing. They send me those Instagram posts. 65% off. I write to them, fuck you. Fire Adam Gase. Tell your boss. Can you imagine? The Johnsons will probably give Gase a contract extension. Come on, Cam Newton, you loser. What is this? It's crazy. Could you imagine if next year it's Adam Gase, Sam Darnold, the whole gang is put back together? Oh, my God. All right, Cam. Yeah, who's that? Blesson Austin, true #1 cornerback. Big Green, what's up, buddy? Of course, Bill Belichick wants this. That's what we've been talking about in here, buddy. No one there. There's very few fools in here. We know what's up. Look at Blesson Austin, turning his head, getting his hand up. He's a pro.
We have to be.
We're blowing it. 27-17. Look at Harvey Lange with the almost. Oh, there it goes. Good. Oh, juke. Oh, get the first. Come on. All right, good.
I never thought I'd see the day.
44 is Harvey Lange. He's all over the place.
I never would have thought.
Bill Belichick said, you know what? We're going to make a loser a hero tonight. Let's make that scrub Harvey Lange look like he's something, and they'll give him a contract extension and not draft somebody good to replace his stupid ass. Look at him. Yoop. I hope he's thinking, I suck so bad.
A shot at the football. This is how New England has to take their shots down the field. It's 2 backs, 2 wide receivers off a hard play action, and Bird just gets into this position. He's trying to prevent an interception, but they don't have the receivers to come out in 3, 4, 5 wide and create production in the passing game. It's all off of this
Nathan Shepard's still not doing anything.
quarterback to push the ball down the field out of that side. Only Cam's second incompletion all game. The first real deep shot they've taken.
That's funny, John. Oh, my God. This is so delayed. It's crazy. Can the Jets pull this off and lose? It's in the fourth quarter. 13 minutes to go. 12:40. And we're up by 10. Jesus. Hey, thanks, Jet Life. See that? I'm an old man, dude. I'm telling you, it's like replay. Ask Demonic, he knows. Ask Sean Holton. These guys know, man. We've seen this before.
2 chances.
I went to the last game of the Rex Ryan's tenure. We had field passes, and we actually got to meet Rex Ryan. It was down in Miami. I'll show you guys a picture one. The next week, I'll have the picture of it on here. And we shook his hand and got to tell him, hey, thanks for everything, buddy, and all that kind of stuff. Geno Smith, remember, if we lost that game, we would have had like the 3rd pick or whatever it was. If we won that game, it was like the 8th pick. It was like one of those. I could be wrong on the exact numbers, but something like that. And guess what Geno Smith did? Geno Smith had the best game of his career and had what they call a perfect passer rating. A perfect passer rating, Geno Smith. Now, why do you think that happened? Because Miami let it happen. They're like, let's fucking ruin the Jets. Let's ruin them. You want them having the 3rd pick or the 8th pick? You want them to get rid of Geno Smith and get somebody real? You want them to believe in this kid for another year? And that's what happened. That's the way it goes, man. Right, you remember that? That's it, Brian. That's exactly what it was. I was there, bro. I met Rex Ryan that day.
We were on TV.
We were on CBS meeting Rex Ryan. Everybody, all of a sudden, I started getting all these texts from people with pictures of us on TV. Let me see if I can find that picture for you guys. I don't know where it is. I'm not even going to start. It's going to be a whole thing. Oh, it is? Can you send it to me? So I can like somehow put it in this thing? If it is, I'll show you guys the picture of me meeting Rex with my son and my daughter and my wife.
I look like I look starstruck.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. And 3 nails left. Come on, Cam Newton. Look at this. Come on, get first, you doof. Who is that? Henry Anderson sucks. Did I tell you guys that yet?
No, I don't believe you have.
Yeah. Greg Tarr, Rex Ryan destroyed this team. Make no mistake, man. I loved Rex more than anybody. But he and Tanny destroyed this team. Look at Cam Newton. What the fuck is Cam Newton doing?
Anderson.
Cam with the intentional slip. Oh, my God, guys. Look at Belichick laughing his ass off. If that man could actually find a way to laugh, I don't know if his face even does that. But if he could, that's what he'd be doing right now. All right, hold on. Wait.
I don't even know if his face is capable of doing that.
Huh.
No, be surprised you don't have the beard.
I can't see him. Look at Adam Gase. He's the worst. I can't stand his face. They're kicking the field goal. 12 men? Come on. Oh, that's us with 12 men. Good. Does that give him the ball back? I'm sorry. I'm behind. I saw somebody write that before.
I can't stand to see his face.
Gase is the worst. Look at this guy. Run, dude. Oh, man. That guy is lightning. See that? That's right. J-Mac, I could not agree more, bro. Could not agree more. He has the Belichick bitch face. That's right, Stephen Dean. Oh, yeah? That's great, John Holton. That's so funny. I'm going to try to do something here. I want to show you guys this picture. It's not letting me do that. Hold on a second. Let me see here. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Hold on. So I'm going to show you guys. If this works, I'll be blown away with myself because I'm not usually so proficient at such things. Oh, there it is. So look, this is the one. This is me and my family on the field in Miami with Rex. The Geno Smith 158 passer rating day. You guys ready? Look at that. See it? That's us on CBS. Let me get that comment off so you guys can see it. Hold on. Where is that from? That was a long time ago. Wait a minute.
It looks like you don't
Let's
have
get
to
that
do
out of here. Hold on. Boom. So you guys see it? Let me know if you see that. You see me shaking Rex's hand. That's my wife and my son with the white Jets hat. And my daughter's face is cut off. But that's actually on CBS that morning. That was Rex's last game as our coach. See that? So when I was a young man, you see my half gray beard? It was still black. I had a lot of color still left in it and a lot of pigment. Yeah, that's that. Geno Smith came out that day and had the perfect passer rating. What do you think of that? See that? I am fancy. You're right.
Fancy.
I am fancy, Stephen Dean.
Ooh, Vikings Bears. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, that was a great day. I mean, he only stayed for 5 seconds or whatever it was, but that was cool. That's right. That was my pre-beard. My beard turned gray almost overnight, though. I got this executive director job, and I was not really supposed to be there yet. And let me tell you something. That was fucking stressful, man. My beard turned gray in like 3 months. It's like, it was nice and brown and red. And it was like, white.
Daddy, what happened to your beard?
That's right. Preteen Bean. Mm-hmm. No, he was gone before I got there. Believe me, Steve. That's right. You like that Gastineau jersey. Fucking Gastineau's my fave, man. That's my dude. Greatest rusher of all time. Anybody wants to talk about it, we'll do it another day because I got a lot to say.
It'll take him 3 hours.
Nobody touched Mark Gastineau. Dude, we're killing him. Come on, get in there.
They're kind of half.
Trying?
Yeah, they're basically playing at half capacity as they would. If they were trying to win, they'd be up by so much right now.
Klecko may be one of the best Jet of all time. There's an argument for that, but let me tell you something. He was not the same pass rusher as Mark Gastineau, dude. Mark Gastineau was dominating as a pass rusher. Unstoppable. Klecko did have that 20.5 sack season from the defensive tackle position, though. Can't take that away. Okay. Thank you. That was Diaper Bean. Yeah.
I'm not yelling.
That's right, he was. Yes, he does, J Mac. Let's put this up there. I agree. Nobody's in jail. Klecko was the one who went to jail. What? That's right. That's what you're supposed to do. And the Jets had a part in it, Solo Marco Polo. Let me tell you. That was definitely part of it. Come on. Oh, my God. Cam Newton is so bad.
I mean, he used to be great.
Everybody complaining about the turf in MetLife Stadium, like the Johnsons don't put any money into it.
And they don't.
It's supposed to be a great field.
Nick Foles. Nick Foles was the guy that we had. I did.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Folk was the guy that we had, right?
Yeah.
Huh. I hate him. Right.
Yeah, I agree. Klecko was definitely the man. I think he should be in the Hall of Fame, but he's not going to be. Neither is Gastineau. Neither one of those guys. They were some of the most hated guys in the league. And don't forget, Klecko had all that fraud and everything else that he did. Just one of those things. It sucks.
Antonio Brown in the.
It sucks. Because they were two of our best ever, man. And they were two of the best ever. Like, they weren't just the best Jets. They were the best in the game. Mark Gastineau was unbelievable to watch. He lit me up as a kid. He's much of the reason why I'm a Jets fan. Obviously, my Aunt Gina got me in. I have a story with the game I went to. All that stuff is part of it, but what ensured that once I started watching, like, holy shit, I love these guys, was Mark Gastineau and Freeman McNeil. That's who it was. I loved them. And Klecko and all that after that. Marty Lyons, I liked a lot. I also loved me some Wesley Walker.
Mo Lewis.
Then later, Mo Lewis. Right. Mo Lewis, another one of my faves. Abdul Salam, sure.
He should also be in the Hall of Fame.
What?
Yeah, he should also be in the Hall of Fame.
Mm.
There's a few guys that we've had that should be in the Hall of Fame.
Sack Exchange was unbelievable, man. They were unbelievable. Oh, dude, we're going to win this game. I can't wait to call Matt O'Leary. I can't wait. Wayne Corbett. Right, Toon. Toon was another one, man. And then there's that. That was the end of that era. Kenny O'Brien was great for 4 years, too, man. Great. Let me tell you, better than Marino for a couple years there. He was the leading passer in the league the 1 year. Ken O'Brien was no joke. He just had a short shelf life, you know. But all of our guys are forgotten. Kenny O, Al Toon, Wesley Walker, Freeman McNeil, Gastineau. Nobody knows who the hell these guys are. Mo Lewis, Wayne Corbett a little bit. Nobody knows who these guys are. Everybody hates us. Freeman McNeil is one of my favorite Jets of all time, like number 2. He might even really be number 1. Like, Gastineau is the guy, but I don't know. I loved Freeman McNeil. He was my favorite, man. I loved him. Look at Flacco, dude. I'm so sick of this guy. Pick. There it is. Pick. There he goes. Where was it? Where's the pick? The pick thing. Oh, it's so long ago. You called it, though.
I mean, it looks like
Who was that? Dean?
Jackson
I forget.
guy.
I forget. I'm sorry, man. I forget. Pick. It's too bad it was on Mims, though, too. If Mims jumped and high side that, no, that was way past him. He could have. I know you can't put that on Mo Lewis, though, man. That day we loved that hit. Drew Bledsoe was a legit franchise quarterback, and Mo Lewis crushed his life. You know, it's not our fault Tom Brady came out of it. I know, it's like all he's remembered for. It sucks. Because he was so good, dude. I don't know if you guys remember watching him. He was so good.
Well, I mean, the thing was, when what was his name? The quarterback who got hit. What was his name?
That got hit?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
That got Mo Lewis hit.
The quarterback, Drew Bledsoe, yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was all his fault, too. He was running, like, he ran out of the pocket, ran past the line of scrimmage, and then he slowed down right near the sideline. But when you slow down, you got to go out of bounds. That was all his fault. Mo Lewis was making sure he got out of bounds, and then turned out, boom.
He crushed him. Drew Bledsoe wanted to get that one extra yard, and Mo Lewis, he crushed him, man. Killed him. Right. No one ever knew Brady. Thank you, Iraq. No one knew Brady was going to be. He was a 6th-round pick who wasn't even the starter at Michigan, full-time starter. Lance Mel was great. Lavernius Coles, I love Lavernius Coles. How weird was that that Lavernius Coles left us as a free agent, went to Washington. 2 years later, we traded to get him back. Yeah, how happy was he, you think? It's like, dude, I left.
Why do you want me back?
We had Santana, Moss, Coles, and Corbett at the same time. 3 little dudes. Right. I don't know. Mims could have jumped up, I think. I don't know. He got rid of it. Tight end was wide open. This is the thing. This is like when you look at the Jets, like even though we're playing like good for us, like we suck.
All they really need is a touchdown.
That's it. They gotta score here, man. They have to. Fucking Greg Williams don't want to tank. He knows he's getting fired, so he wants to win.
Well, I mean, look at the Bengals from last year. I mean, they still got some wins, and they got like, and they got the number.
Look at Harvey Lange showing blitz. Oh, Cam Newton, you suck. Yep, Cam is done, dude. Cam Newton is done. Cooked. He signed a 1-year deal with the Patriots. He might go on to be a backup for a while, but this is it for him, man. There's no way. Come on, get a pass interference or something.
What would be the worst thing ever? We don't get the number 1
flag. Holy shit, are you kidding me?
Dude, then we don't get the number 1 overall pick. And that's what Jets signed Cam Newton to a 6-year contract for $40 million a year.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, holding. Who is it? Bless Austin. Thanks, buddy. That's what I'm saying. He sucks. He doesn't suck, but he's not the guy I want him to be. How do you hold on to people's shirts? What is that? I guess they're taught just to do it every play. You're not going to get called every play, so just do it. The one play you get called, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's all right, Gene. You root. Oh, there you go. Nice run. Oh, my God. Look at him. Who is that guy? Damian Harris running hard, man.
Hey, dude, who's James White?
What?
Who's James White?
I don't know. That's right. That's what my son was just saying, Steve. He said, watch, next year, the Jets are going to sign Cam Newton for 6 years.
$40 million a year.
Yeah. See, but that's the thing with Hewitt. He laid that hit, and then where's the rap? That sucks.
Did you just hear somebody?
That was Hewitt. Came and laid that pop, but you got to wrap him.
Dude, did you hear right after that? Like he said, holding offense, and I hear some guy in the crowd like, what? And I just hear some guy like, what?
Yeah, you heard him.
Yeah.
This year, Walmart's carrying Black Friday using deals for days. Starting Wednesday, November 11th. Score deals at $149 ID and bag free. Get them at our new deals for days. Let's end the year saving big.
I'll tell you guys, this is crazy town. Indeed he is. And the Pats will sign Flacco and go to the Super Bowl. Right. Ugh. All these wrestlers. This is still going on?
Yeah.
People still watch wrestling? Is that a thing? People still watch that stuff?
For some reason.
ECU or MU? What is this? Oh, they're not even have the same commercial. You guys are watching State Farm commercials.
When we started our business, we were paying like
See, demonic, this is the thing. It's like actually
Beer brand.
it's like, you know, this is like we feel when we're rooting for the team, you know? It's funny, you got Demonic and Gina Arena both feeling that their hearts can't take it. One wants them to lose, one wants them to win, but the feelings are the same. Isn't that funny? It's like, you know, it's totally different scenarios, but the same feeling. That's incredible. Right. Stone Cold. Remember Stone Cold and The Rock and all those guys, The Undertaker? That was even after me. I was Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant. That was when I used to go to wrestling matches all the time. Junkyard Dog. Snuka was my guy. I got a story. I almost got into a fist fight with Jimmy Snuka. He flicked a cigarette in my chest, and I was telling him how much of a fan I was as a kid, and he fucking flicked a cigarette at me. And I told him I was going to knock him out. And then we had to be restrained. I said, Jimmy Snuka, I will kick your ass, man. You're old, buddy. I will grab you by your ankles and beat you on the side of this building. The J-Mac, that's what I was saying. I said, remember when Roddy Piper hit you on the side of the head with the coconut and you destroyed the place? I said, that was one of my favorite. And he was like, he got all pissed at me. I don't know what happened. I was telling him I loved him. And he flicked a cigarette in my chest. I said, dude, that's not cool, man. He's like, hey, brother. Enough, brother. I'm like, enough of what? I think I asked him for a picture. He didn't. I said, yeah. I said to my friend, you feel like kicking Snuka's ass? He's like, yeah. So anyway, it didn't happen, though. Grab him by the ankle. I used to be significantly tougher. My back, now I can't even lean forward. My back is killing me. Tito Santana, right? Remember the battles between Tito Santana and Greg the Hammer Valentine with the figure 4 leg lock? That was the good stuff.
But dude, imagine what.
Did he catch that?
Dude, imagine what your sports would be like if you didn't root for the Jets.
I know, I'd be happy.
No, I mean
Mankind. Yeah, Mankind was good. You know, when I worked at a detox for 6 years, and we used to treat. We had a deal with the WWE, and they would bring their wrestlers down who were addicted to opiates. They had this whole thing. And quite a few of those guys, they were so big. Like when you brought them in, they were so big. We used to have to get special beds that were longer. Those guys were like 7 feet, like 6'10", and all that kind of stuff. Huge. And we would detox them. And they were always the nicest, most soft, gentle men in the world. It's crazy. I detoxed a few wrestlers. Bam Bam Bigelow. Who was that coverage? Was that Bryce Hall?
That's on Austin.
Ashton Davis?
No, it's on Austin.
Bruno Sammartino. Well, that's Bruno Sammartino's the original. That's before Hogan. Remember Bob Backlund? There you go, Dark. There you go, Bob Backlund. Remember what Bob Backlund did the Iron Sheik twisting the concrete pillars? Remember that? And then the Iron Sheik hit him, and the pillar fell on his head, and that's when Hulk Hogan came in. It's crazy. Damn, Gene. I didn't know you were 60. When the hell did you turn 60? That's bullshit. You're like 30 to me. That's funny, demonic. Oh, that is an incomplete pass. All day.
Very nice tonight for New York. He's a very physical player that can play all positions in the secondary. He has some corner experience in college.
Big John Studd, Stephen Dean. That was a good one. You know, I was at the first time. Remember the big thing with Big John Studd was that he's never been body slammed. That was like the big thing, and they would get him a little bit, and then they couldn't get him. It was at Brendan Byrne Arena. Hulk Hogan picked him up and slammed him, but it was on the outside of the ring, so it didn't count, which is just such bullshit, right? But I was probably 10, and I was there, and we went ballistic. The whole place went nuts. The packed arena. That was great. I was there. Ricky Steamboat, right? What's going on here? Andre the Giant hated. Yeah, they did. He hated him. Andre the Giant got to slam him. That was a big thing. I think Andre the Giant was the first guy to slam him. I said Hulk Hogan did it on the outside of the ring. I think they gave it to Andre the Giant, though. I've seen Andre the Giant wrestle a couple times. The Garden, Burn.
Hey, dude, which number is Bryce Hall?
37.
I'm not seeing his number.
He might not be out there right now. He was out there earlier. It depends on the defense being called if he's in a nickel. I mean, I think Bryce Hall would come in a dime. Is Brian Poole playing? Cowboy Bob Orton, right? He was good too. Remember in the first WrestleMania, it was Cowboy Bob Orton. Who was it? It was Hulk Hogan and Snuka with Mr. T. Is that a first? Yeah, it's a first. Okay. I don't remember the Irish guy. Who's the Irish guy? Remember Brutus the Barber Beefcake? Beefcake.
Dude, I am so glad.
I would want Rousseau over Sartain, in my opinion.
Hey, dude, which one's Joe Finney?
I don't remember.
Left guard.
Or Jamar Chase, I think, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, Poole is out, right? I haven't seen Poole at all. Where is he?
Is he her?
All right, come on, Pats. That's a touchdown. Oh, did he step out? Yep, he stepped out. Yeah, J-Mac, that's what I was talking about. Superfly Snook. I almost got into a fist fight with him. My buddy's a professional wrestler. He's now down in Austin, Texas. His name is One Man Mike Dell. And we used to go see him. My town, the town where I grew up, Lake Hiawatha, is a wrestling training mecca. Like all the old wrestlers, Ivan Putski, the Wild Samoans, the Moondogs, all those kinds of guys. Tito Santana, all those guys would wrestle in my town. They practiced. We had a wrestling arena and all a small like arena and everything. And we used to go meet those guys all the time. But that's why when I was like, I don't know, I was drunk. I was a big drinker, and we went there to see my friend, and Snuka was like the special guest, and he was he started trouble, man. He started with me. He flicked a cigarette in my chest. That was not the time to do that to me. That was in my prime, man. Yeah, I know. I just saw that, John Holton. That's right. Adrian Adonis. There's another one. Yeah, Coco Beware. It's crazy, man. Junkyard Dog. All those guys.
Nope.
Nope, he didn't get it. Damn, this is a game, huh, guys? Yeah. Ric Flair, Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. That's right. Forgot about him. Remember Special Delivery Jones? Remember SD Jones? He was
These
the
wrestlers have
he was the
weird
most
names.
famous loser. He was the guy, he would lose every match, but he was like good. He was really good. He was like the professional loser. And who was the other guy? Dr. D. David Jones? Dr. D. David.
Dr. Jones.
Wait, Dr. D. David something.
Dude, these wrestlers.
You're with the
really
Irish
weird
guys
names.
again. I don't know who that is. Rick Rude, that was another one. The heel. Rick Rude was a heel. All those guys. Remember the Abdullah the Butcher? You guys remember him? He was in the WCW. I don't know who Ron Simmons is. You lost me. I knew everyone except the Irish guys. I don't know. Big Green is trying to pull out the Irish guys, but I don't know. I don't know who they are. But the first one, Dr. D. David Schultz. That's what it was. Steve Dean. That's funny, man. Did we ever watch wrestling together back in the day, Steven? Were we, or did we meet later? Were we older then? SD Jones always lost. That's right. Special Delivery Jones. He would do that. Pew, 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 pew.
Dude, these wrestlers have really weird names.
Yeah, I don't remember Ron Simmons. That's crazy.
Bill Belichick. I want you to fall over.
Yeah, it's definitely fourth down territory. What are you talking about? You have to get a touchdown. If they don't go for it on fourth down and kick a field goal, you know what's up. Touchdown. Pats, 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 pat, 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 pat. Pats, pats, pat, 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 pat. Roddy Piper. Oh, what about Jake the Snake Roberts, man? Don't forget about him. Right, so that would be, you moved to Hiawatha in 7th grade. So that was, man, we were still watching wrestling then. I think. Yeah, guys, it's pretty cool. Steve and I just kind of organically found each other again on Instagram recently. Right? It's pretty cool. And here we are watching the Jets together. It's awesome. Razor Ramon. I remember that guy.
All right, now it's tied.
You guys remember George the Animal Steel?
Wow. Cam Newton has the most rushing touchdowns ever. By a
He
quarterback.
does.
Yeah, by a quarterback.
Pats tie the game, everybody.
Yeah.
That deserves a good old-fashioned Jet game. Here we go. Tie game. We're going to get some overtime out of this. That's all right, Big Green. I'm 47 these days. What are you going to do? Diamond Dallas Page. That was good. Yeah, I heard that story. How do you know we could do that. If you want to type it in and how it happened, that'd be cool, but you don't have to. P-A-T-S, Pats.
I feel like they could actually steal that from us.
No way. Okay, good. Thought Barrios was going to get shifty there.
P-A-T-S.
No way. Okay, good. So, look, guys. Try to help me out and give me some likeages, huh?
Likeages?
He took them into his house and cost him some marriage, but those guys helped him. Incredible. Incredible. Those guys were brothers. Like I said, I detoxed a lot of them in the detox I worked at. And they were, a lot of those guys, man, they were in big, like rough shape. So sad and miserable. Their bodies are all breaking down. They were all addicted to opiates and everything. You know? Shawn Michaels, right. You remember the Hart Foundation? Jim the Anvil Neidhart with Bret Hart? Shawn Michaels was a part of he started out, he was part of the Rock and Roll Connection. They used to come out to Kiss. Rock and Roll All Night, I think it was. Detroit Rock City, one of those.
Well, anyway, it's on the Destroyer.
Ooh, big sack. Cool, I'm going to watch that, John. Demonic's getting psyched about sacks for Flacco. Yeah, I actually saw that one. I got to watch that again, though. Or listen to it again, I mean. The Jake the Snake. That was great. If we lose this game, what I think is it's all Joe Douglas. That's what I'm going to think. It was his master stroke of taking Sam out and all those kinds of things. That's what I think.
Dude, he was down. That looks like he was down. Let's see how
we
Brandon
punted, dude.
Does.
We punted it. This is good.
This is destiny.
No, I don't remember Boogeyman, MC. He ate worms. George the Animal Steel used to chew on the turnbuckle, and then he would hit people's heads. You know, George the Animal Steel actually was a professor. No! Who is that? Jordan Jenkins? Sack number 2!
Sack number 3, sack number 4, sack, and that's it. That was Jordan Jenkins. Good. See.
Look at his chicks. Kamala. You know what's funny? Kamala, you know where Kamala was actually from? He was the Ugandan giant. You know where he was really from? Anybody know? Oh my God, look at Harvey Lange.
Oh, that's who he is.
Anybody know where Kamala was from? We're still watching the game. Let me know if you know. I know. Don't Google it. Just guess. Newark. That's right. Kamala was from Newark. The Ugandan giant. That's
Dude,
good pull, Big Green.
Dude, this guy, his profile picture makes me want to like think of everything that he's saying, like he's yelling something.
Right.
Eh.
Yeah, that's what we want. Nick Folk for the win. That would be poetic for us. That's the perfect way for the Jets to lose. That makes a lot of sense.
Doesn't look too shaken up.
Whatever happened to just getting up, walking off? You know, I get hurt all the time. I walk. I get up. These guys, they lay around on the field. You just cost us a timeout. I mean, good. But still, like, if this meant something, these guys are idiots. They're not football smart anymore. Right, MC. That's it. Yeah, Greg Tar. Bruno Sammartino was the original
In 2006, his longest stuff thing was in the
Yeah, that's
Jets.
right. I remember that kick.
Really?
I do.
I don't, Daddy.
Gina, this is a good game, no matter how you slice it.
And you have 3 timeouts to stop the clock. So the full career long 56-yard field goal. That was 10 years ago, though, and with the Jets. On the ground, you would expect White to catch the ball. He's running with it.
10 years ago.
4 on the play. The timeout.
10 years ago.
He was ours. It was ours.
That's right. The Chief did take me to a wrestling match. He did.
Knocked Damian Harris out of this game. He's been flying sideline to sideline.
So, guys, if you could, give me a like. If you haven't already, it is appreciated. I see it went up a little bit.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
helpful,
that's
man.
Adam Sandler. Is that Adam Sandler?
Well, yes, that's Adam Sandler.
Nice.
I don't remember the Shockmaster. It is a great game. This is a great game. All those people that don't know anything about the Jets
There
and
he
hear
is.
all these great things, yeah, there's Dooney. They think the Jets are, hey, they're not as bad as advertised. First down, calling the timeout. What are you doing? Greg Tarr, that's Nick Folk. That's our kicker, man. He's old and beat up, though. He's only here because they had so many injuries on the another screen. Look at this. Well, that was a good hustle play by Jordan Jenkins. But Nick Folk was great for us for a couple of years. He was like our best kicker ever, other than Pat Leahy.
He was Pat Leahy.
He was our greatest kicker ever. He was on the Jets for like 21 years or something like that. And then he just Pat Leahy was so good. And then one year he got sciatica and he was like great one year. And the next year he just fell apart. Missing 17-yard field goals and all that. It was terrible. It was sad. Then we had to get Raul Alegre to beat the Dolphins and go to the playoffs, only to lose in the wild card round to the Houston Oilers.
I never thought I'd see the day when Jets fans root for Pats.
I know, it's crazy.
Alright, so this is actually, dude, this is more well-timed. Right.
There's no way. This is a 64-yard field goal.
They
got a timeout. Oh, great. All right, I'm still watching it, guys. Cut the shit.
All right, let's see if they make it.
So Nick Folk made the field goal. Come on. 51-yard attempt. Hold on. Look at Nick Folk, dead center. We lost.
Ow.
Marcelo, was that what you called? I'm going to go back up top. Let's see.
Oh, there's Hall. There's Bryce Hall.
I can't even go back up top. It doesn't let me do it.
Won't let him do it. Won't let him do it.
This is a classic Jets loss. The good news is that it's actually what we wanted. Nick Folk beats the Jets. Show
His
his move.
former team. Yeah, there's Bryce Hall right there. All right, let's see if he gets it. I don't know if we
Yeah. That was
It's
good.
Like, dude, it would be hilarious if it's like, wait, he missed. But what?
You guys are great. This was great. Good hang, everybody. Good hang. This was good stuff. I'm glad we did this.
Hey, dude, I see Adam Gase talking to the referee, and I bet I know what he's saying. I know what he's saying to the referee. Dude, I know what Adam Gase is saying to the referee.
What? Wait, hold on.
You know what he's saying? He's saying this.
Wait, hold on. There you go. 0-9, dude. Can you believe it? I can't even believe it. 0-9. The Jets fall to 0-9 on a last-second kick by our former kicker, Nick Folk. Guys, you're the best. Thanks again. I'm glad to have spent this time with you. We did it. We played well. Mims, Perryman, Pirine, Hall, they all got involved. Zuniga, Huff, they were all involved today. And we lost, which is the ultimate goal. Congratulations. Good night. Good night to you. Good night to you. Good night to you. 7 more to go. That's right. Thor Gunderson, thank you. 7 more to go. That's all we got. Is next week the bye? Thank you, sir. Love you. It is going to feel good. This is the most important thing. Thank you, Joe. This is great. I know I'm in a good mood now.
That's how they're going to have to win. That's not going to be pretty, but I think they're finding out who they are. They're a downhill running power.
He's pretending
He's pretending he's happy. Fuck Bill Belichick.
He's like, yeah. Oh.
Bill Belichick can go to hell. I hate him. That was good. That was good. We have a bye. We'll rest up. Maybe they fire Gase. Who knows? I doubt it, but who knows, right? Great show to you, Jets Mess. You guys are the best. I'm going to call it a night. JETS. Lost. We are 0-9 and still number 1 in the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes. Take that, stuff it in your pipe, and take a big old pull. Do it. Good night, everybody. Thanks again. I'll see you guys, and I'm making a new video this week. I'll see you there. Don't forget to check me out, like and subscribe. Go to JetNation.com. If you guys want to, I also make videos of my travels and the roller coasters and national parks I see on RV theming on YouTube as well. Go check me out there. I just put up a couple new, my review of Lagoon in Utah. But yeah, man, you guys are the best. I enjoy hanging with you. And I'll see you. Actually, we'll be at Ryan's channel tomorrow. We're going to do the panel with O'Leary and Ryan. So I'll see you guys there, man. Have a great night.